All right, everybody, are you ready for another episode of WarHams? Hey, everybody. It's good to see everybody. Welcome to the first episode of WarHams Fantasy. It's so good to see everybody. Hope everyone's been having a good time. Hope everyone's been super safe. Everyone's been having a good time. We're finally made the damn thing. It's finally. It took so long. It took months to get this stupid bastard together. And but I got some beginning things for everybody.
Oh.
Just to make sure that okay, all right, everyone can hear just fine. That I got some beginning notes for everybody. Just a couple beginning, this is the first episode, so everyone's aware of what's going on, how the show is going to be kind of performed, how it's going to be distributed through YouTube and podcasts and all this other stuff. So everybody's got the same message because on how we do our show, it's a little bit different from some other people. So just to give everybody basically the lowdown. So first off, we do want to give ourselves a big thank you to Alphabusa. He's been really helping us out on the 40K side just by, giving little creative directions there. Basically, just helping us out here and there, approving some things for his TTS universe aisle, all that other stuff. But for those of you who may have followed him on Twitter and stuff, Alpha recently gave the announcement that he's going to have a child soon. And today, on this episode, should be the time where his child comes into the world. And we just want to say, a big, huge thank you to Alpha, and we're going to try our best to at least, give him, his appreciations and stuff next time you have a chance to yell at him in the comment sections and stuff like that. So congratulations to Alpha on his child. Because all this, from the Emperor Out of Texas speech device stuff with the big show that we all kind of put together. So congratulations to Alphabusa for that.
That's right, folks. Alphabusa is pregnant.
Alphabusa,
yep. He is pregnant.
Two.
Yep. We have the second Alpha
I
coming on the way.
Him, character blood for the child. So
okay, so now details on how all of this is going to be ran. What we tend to do is do the first 5 episodes, not time gated, anything else like that. So first 5 episodes of this, just the same thing we did with WarHams 40K. That it's just all going to be. It's not even going to be time gated or anything. It's going to go straight onto YouTube as quickly as I can edit it all together. So also it's going to be the first 5 episodes, and then it's going to go to normal, basically on how we do the rest of the WarHams 40K stuff. That's just for people to say you even like the show, because if you don't even like it, then you're probably not even going to get to the 5th episode. But from all of our test sessions, for those of you who support us on Patreon for the test sessions and that we did there, on the tomfoolery we went on that garbage, with having to deal with an outhouse of some guy running away who we thought he poisoned somebody. Jesus Christ. It's absolutely hilarious, and we have a good time. Next up, what the system that we're playing on, because I know we're going to get a whole bunch of people asking. We are playing on the Warhammer Fantasy 4th Edition. We're playing that system in this, and we are playing it on the Foundry Virtual Tabletop. So if you are ever also wanting to play this as well, Cubicle 7 is the one who does Warhammer Fantasy 4th Edition, and Foundry Virtual Tabletop is the system we're using. Some people might be going, oh, are you using Roll20? No, we're using Foundry, because this has a really, really good system for stuff, and the more we can convert to this system, the better. We really, really like this platform, so if you want to purchase that, and are you popping pills?
Oh, I just have a little bit of ibuprofen for a
just a little.
Yeah, man, I'm wired.
Is my intro giving you a headache, speaker?
Well, the drugs.
I'm getting the downers. I'm getting the sidewinders.
Move on.
I do enjoy it. It's oh, he keeps going.
Actually, I'm gonna probably pop some too, just for safety.
From the Dark City.
Yeah, actually, me need to go get some drugs.
It's all about the dark.
All right, we're gonna get your drug break as I do my spiel. Just
keep going.
So, we are also doing the Enemy Within campaign. It is a pre-written module. You yourself can go ahead and purchase it from Cubicle 7. Or you can also purchase the module to play it on Foundry VTT. It has all the stuff basically set up for you. So that is how that can basically work. And because of that, there is the risk of spoilers. So if you spoil in this chat, we're just going to ban you. Because if you think you're smart enough to kind of do that or to start leading up to it, we're gonna basically have people around to just flat out ban you. And also, please don't backseat game us as well. And be like, no, but Gordon the Tavern has a gun under his bar. You must not do anything of that. Don't say anything, speaker. And don't. Just, please don't be that guy. Do not be that person. So, please don't do it. I also like to, we'll kind of talk more about her character and all that stuff here in a little bit, but I also like to introduce our new cast member, who is Odoroshirider. What is it?
Odoroshirider. It is a song. It's been my screen name for way too long. But you can call me Odoroshi. You can call me Odo. Very, very glad to be joining you all.
I'll call you Stinky.
Please.
Just don't call her late for dinner.
Get out.
All right, bye.
That was funny.
We're super happy to have you along. So thank you so much, Odo, for coming over here just to tolerate us and be bullied by chat.
Truth.
Oh yes, naturally.
And once again, thank you to our beautiful artists who helped us put all this stuff together, and also thank you to Skelly, who did all the character art. So Skelly Bean, who should be in chat, she did amazing stuff. I said thank you for the pre-show, but this is now will be recorded and all the other stuff. So thank you so much, Skelly Bean, for our amazing character art. And for people on audio form, I'm sorry, I can't figure out that technology yet. Along with that, we also have had some complaints of people going like, hey, like we don't want a campaign where people could donate a whole bunch of stuff that like highly influences the campaign. We basically balanced the other one that basically compensate for everyone's generosity. But for this one, because of how the game is and how very sensitive those buffs could be and all that other stuff, we have decided to change all the donation stuff to where you can't contribute to affect the campaign at all. Only all your bits, all your donations, all your subscriptions, everything just pets the dog. That's all.
Look
it
at
does.
little nugget. Look at
him.
That's all that happens. It
Where
just
it
pets
is.
the dog.
There it is.
That's all you get. that's it. What more do you need?
Exactly.
What more
do
you need?
Yeah. What more do you need than being able to pet that adorable dog?
Just look at him.
Just look at
his
it.
face.
Yeah.
And finally, my kind of last bit is that because Warhammer Fantasy is a kind of more intricate kind of rule system, I don't know if that's the right word. It's a lot more bookkeeping. We are going to get things wrong. I want that to be plainly stated. If you feel like if you're going to get really pissed, angry, mad that we got a rule wrong or we did something incorrectly, we encourage you to be constructive and kind of tell us in comment sections when it's up on YouTube and stuff like that, or even on Twitch. Basically be like, hey, this is actually not how this works. So we can kind of read and go, oh, okay, we messed that up. And then we could possibly fix it in the future or next session. If you're not fixing it right that instant, just kind of let things flow. But we're going to do our very best here because it's kind of hard to keep an entire book memorized in your head. But yeah, just be aware that we're all human. We're going to get some rules wrong, and we're going to do our very best to do it. So with that, let's go and introduce to you all the characters that are here and who they are and what they're playing. So starting off, Earndil, who's come back for round 2. Who are you playing and who are you?
I am me.
I'm so...
No, I'm as Earndil, or my call name is Earndil. That's what you can call me because I'm not giving my fucking real name. Are you insane? And I am a writer for If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech device, and also a voice director, general handy-ran around the project and doing a whole bunch of stupid shit, in addition to being a voice actor, sometimes. And I am playing Arnold Fleischman, constantly going by the front name of Arno. And he is an interrogator in the long, storied line of witch hunting as a profession. And he is here to... justice.
He's here to justice.
Excellent.
In general, yeah.
It's my favorite verb, justice.
And next up, I'm not going to down to order of our overlay. Next up, we have Speaker D, who's come back for another round of awesome TTRPG adventure. Yes, another round of torturing our game master.
Oh, yeah.
Speaker D, who are you playing as, and who are you?
Who am I playing as? Who am I? Well, unlike Earndil, Speaker D is my real name. I was born of the illustrious D family, famous from One Piece. But beyond that, I am one of the lead writers of If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device. I'm a voice actor. I voice the Emperor off his throne. I voice Vect. I voice Be'lakor, a few other minor characters. And my character for you today. If Odo's character could be considered Odo, my character is more like the Quark, or maybe the Garrick. Star Trek aside,
Quark.
I am the Elven Noble, known as Mecurion. The charming, rich, handsome, please don't hurt me, Elven Noble. And
What's
we'll see
your
what-
last name? What's your last name?
Oh, my last name? It's Trust Elf.
Very good.
Disgusting.
Of
Very
course.
good.
Or maybe it's Gold Heart. It really depends on the hour and what I need to tell someone.
And next up, Odoroshirider. Who are you and who are you playing as?
Yes, hello. I am Odoroshirider, also known as Odo. I am not on If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, but I am a fan. I was roped in by Speaker D into his horrible, horrible inner circle. Yes. And I'm playing Zilyana Stonebloom of Avalorn. I'm a high elven squire, massive, giant woman. I'm here to bring the good content to you.
Thanks,
And-
Resident Evil Village.
I am much more swole than Lady Dimitrescu. Even
That
if
is
she's
true.
much taller than me.
True.
True!
And I am ZoranTheBear. I am playing Barin Stackwell. Barin is a dwarven miner, basically from the Stackwell family, who owns a large and illustrious mine. But he is not the profession of a miner. He is indeed a rat catcher, helping his family, purge the rat kind inside of the mines themselves with his trusty dog, Nugget, who you can pet.
Ruff. Ruff, ruff. Ruff.
In the book, it says it's a small and vicious dog, but you cannot deny that face. He is my
Ruff.
companion, and he shall be with me for many an adventure. And of course, the one who is wolfing, the one who it will be controlling Nugget for me, and the one who will be leading us to a road of pain, misery, crying, and potentially trying to kill us with all of his might, Mr. Thurston Hillman. Who are you? What do you refer to on the internet? And can you tell them about yourself?
Rough. Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm Thurston Hillman. I go by on-call GM on all the socially stuffs. I work in the role-playing game industry. I write some stuff for this game called like Pathfinder and Starfinder, and do some stuff in that realm. But then I also do stuff for Cubicle 7 as a freelancer. So if you play Wrath and Glory, I've written some stuff for that. That's pretty cool. Otherwise, I'm just here to make friends with all of these people. Every week, I like our bonds of friendship to intensify as we play this totally fun game where nothing bad happens together.
Yeah, Thurston. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Feelings
friendship
do
again.
intensify.
friends. It's not like anything bad's gonna happen here. Rough.
And with that, I think that's our beginning spill. So sorry for the delay. We need to get that out there so everyone's on the same page. With that, Mr. Thurston Hillman, what adventure do you have for us today?
All right. Well, it is winter in the year 2512 of the Imperial calendar. It is the 24th of Yardrung, the second month of the year. It is Festag, the 8th day of the 8-day week. Our adventure begins with our band of 4 heroes and 1 good boy pupper making their way to the capital of the Empire, the city of Altdorf. Each of our heroes has their own reasons for traveling to the Empire's capital, but they've all agreed to work together on the dangerous roads and make the remainder of the trip as a group. A 2-day journey still lies ahead. After making their way on foot from the small town of Delbrin, our heroes find themselves at the Coach and Horses Inn. As the early evening sets, our heroes plan on acquiring themselves some transport on one of the coaches that makes its way to Altdorf. Our heroes see the border wall of the coaching house in the distance, the sun setting behind it, and begin their approach. So all of you
approach.
are walking towards this this coaching inn, which has a sturdy wall all around it. You can see that the gate is open and allows, like, admits you inside, though there is sort of this defensive area. All of you would know that coaching houses are very common, coaching inns are very common around the Empire, and just the old world in general. They are the byways of the Empire. They are the places that can be used as strongholds for local populaces if ever there's, rampaging mercenaries or beastmen or goblins. But in peaceful times like these inns are just a welcome place to rest. You can see out in the distance the sort of twin-tailed comet of Sigmar held up on a slightly shaking metal pole, swaying in the wind. And then you see the walls, some of which have fallen down, others are still sturdy and tall, and an open gate as you are approaching. You also hear shouts from inside the walls, a man's voice. Get on, everyone get on.
Arnold, so many places sounds like someone's yelling about something right there. And hopefully it's not any coaches or anything that's going to be abandoning us in our time of need. It would be convenient to stop walking for how many miles have we been walking?
You've been walking for the better part of 8 hours at this point.
They've been walking for 8 hours?
On a paved road, but it is kind of taken a lot out of you.
Have you ever walked 8 hours?
I am not the person to ask that question.
I've stood for 8 hours, and I imagine the effect is very similar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Arno will sigh. Right away, Master Stackwell. And he will approach the sound of the sudden bustling noise. Hand on the hilt of his truncheon, just in case it's something stupid, as he always expects something to be stupid.
Absolutely. So as you approach, you can see that there is a coach that is now pulling out. It appears that this coach is bedecked in the livery that you can't quite recognize. It has some symbol on the side of it. But the coach is coming out. It looks as though there is a coachman who's frantically had all of the passengers just get in. You turn the pass of the wall just in time to see the door close and a coachman raising up a whip to get the horses to a gallop.
Can I do a quick Laura Reikland to see if I recognize that symbol, or is that not a Laura Reikland thing?
You could give me Lore Reikland or heraldry. Either of those pretty well.
I don't have a heraldry, so Lore Reikland will be it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Challenging?
Yeah, let's have it be a challenging test here.
Okay. That means roll. I gotta get below a 40 for a success.
I believe in you.
I was about to say, if it was going to be a 90, 34. If it was going to be 100, I was going to get so pissed.
30.
First roll.
4, absolutely. Okay, so you recognize the symbol as belonging to the Four Seasons, which are the Four Seasons Company is one of the various coaching companies that can be found across the Empire. They have a fairly good reputation. And are notable. Very, I guess you could say, just like a reputable company. They seem to be up on the rise. However, this coach is now barreling towards you. You can see its symbol, which is sort of this 4-paneled heraldry with a flower, a sun, a leaf, and a snowflake. And the Four Seasons coach is hurtling towards you. All of you are now hearing this, the horses getting ready to gallop. You've kind of caught up to Arno, who'd advanced up a bit. You're all sort of standing by the door, and you could see that this coach driver is whipping the horses and getting the coach out and onto the road. Are you doing anything?
Arno is going to step to the side because he's not going to try and stop this fucking crazy guy from whipping his horses like crazy to get out.
Okay.
Yes, I can't help but agree that getting run over by a coach doesn't sound like the most efficient use of my time. I would like to look and see if there's anything interesting about the coach. Just take a quick perception check, perhaps.
Absolutely.
Alrighty then. With my elf eyes.
Elf eyes.
Well, I see.
What do
This will
my
just be
elf-
a, let's do a average test here.
average? Okay, sure thing. So, that is going to be a 73, but it's still going to be 1 degree of success because my perception is 60.
Because your keen elf eyes, your
And I do have
marg-
keen elf eyes.
your marginal success seems to note that whilst the coachman is whipping with one hand, his other hand is like holding onto a blunderbuss, and he just eyes your group as he moves past all of you, having taken the smart decision of stepping out of his way. And the coachman sort of like pats the blunderbuss gently before whipping the horses again, and the coach gets underway.
I wave to him.
The horses wail in response as they begin heading down the road.
Well, it just wouldn't be paradise without a little bit of trouble, wouldn't you say, gentlemen? And Zilyana.
Aye, thank you. He seemed in an awful hurry.
I don't reckon that was trouble. I think he was late.
Well, let's hope so. I'd very much like to rest my weary bones, and I'm sure that you all agree.
Oh, your poor aching feeties.
Your
Ruff.
gates, very good.
Ruff.
Oh, good nugget. Good nugget. Alrighty. Well, now that we're
Nugget
here-
is now heading towards the entrance, like passing through the now open gate of the coaching
I'm
room.
following with my boy. I'm going straight in.
Well, after our fearless leader,
Arnold.
I follow after Nugget.
Yeah. So as you all begin to step into the courtyard of the inn, you can see it is bustling with activities. However, there is a smell of fresh manure that is heavy on the air here, and you can see some staff outside the stables rubbing down a team of 4 horses. You can also see that there is a single coach that is still in station here. Further up ahead, you can see that the area is sort of divided into 2 different structures that represent like one larger building. They are connected by a second floor, but on the first floor there's a bit of a gap. Just gonna activate this scene. You should all be able to see if you go to the right a little bit. You will see the picture of the coach and horses in, as well as to the right where you have entered in here.
Wow.
It is loading in for me.
Excellent.
Oh,
So just
son
to
of a-
clarify, that's the entryway where I'm pointing to
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
This is
Yeah.
where we're going.
Yeah. So you're just like walking like south in. You can see that there's 2 buildings to the southwest and southeast, but they're actually the same building. There's just an overhang here. So this kind of area up ahead that I'm pinging on the map just south of you is like an open area underneath the second floor. So it's open air here. You can see that, like I say, there is a coach that is being prepared. You can hear all sorts of just moving and rustling about as you come in. Since none of you have any horses, no porters or the like rush out to assist you, it seems you've entered here and are kind of left to your own devices. You can hear, and even to a degree, see through some of the windows over to the southwest that the building to the southwest and the immediate double doors there lead into the bar, which has like a very basic sign above it.
Oh, now you're talking. I identified the bar immediately.
Yeah, you can see the door to the bar is right over here.
My
as I am-
Baron's face is plastered up against
Yes.
the window with a happy, joyous glee of a huge smile looking through it. I smell the beer, folks. It's in there.
I'm going to run very excitedly behind Barin. Just bear, you said?
Yeah,
Beer.
so
Not bears, beer.
You
I just said beer.
rush up, and you can start seeing further into the structure. You can see that there's 2 folks behind a bar. One is a sort of older gentleman who's a bit heavier set, about 5'7". He seems to be cleaning up some plates and dishes and the like. Further south, there's another man who is chatting up the bartender. You could hear through the glass muffled laughing from a close table. It looks as though there's two gentlemen there who are enjoying some bit of revelry. You could like barely see, it's sort of difficult to like peer through the window, Barin, but you can see that there's another group farther to the south as well, a table of 3, and then someone sitting at a table by themselves.
I lean down to Barin. So we're not heading out tonight, are we? We are staying.
Oh, dear, of course. We've been walking for 8 straight hours. I'm pretty sure us and our medieval feet with our medieval shoes are quite fucked right now.
Our fantasy Tims are just worn right the fuck out.
Hey, my soul's burning, so I'm going in. I immediately am rushing to the door and open.
Yeah. And like both of you come in, and as you come in and start like making your way inside, you see that the 2 fellows at the table immediately opposite the door, the ones who are sort of body and laughing, they both like perk up. They look at you, Barin, and then they see Zilyana, and they kind of get this smile, and then they raise up their mugs, and you just hear this like as you enter in. They look like this. I'm just going to share this piece of artwork here. They clearly are tooting on their coaching horn that they are holding, whilst like embracing in a hug and raising up frothing mugs of ale. One of them is a clearly heavier set man with mutton chops and a fine coaching jacket and hat. The other one is taken off some of the coaching attire, rolled back their sleeves, as an older fellow. Both of which have raised up their studs. Oh, no!
That's how they're not sounding the vuvuzela. They're not sounding the vuvuzela they're holding. It's just But I still, and of course, Nugget's with me, and I sort of kind of hop him up with me on my lap. I go, hey, I'm looking for that of the ale and whatnot. I'm ready to order. What are you?
And like as you start saying this, the fat man behind the bar turns to you. As this is going on, really quick though, Arno and Mecurion, you're still sort of, according to the map, at the entrance. What are you two doing outside? As your friends have like rushed up, saw beer, went through the door. What are the two of you doing?
Arno is going to turn very briefly to Mecurion. Well, Master Mecurion, I trust that Lady Zilyana can keep him in good condition until we get back.
Well,
borrow you.
He'll be safe, but he'll likely be drunk.
Well, that's the usual state for him.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
In any case, I'm going to need to borrow you for a minute, Master Mecurion. Could you follow me over to the coaching building? Need to see if we can't get ourselves a little bit of... Well, get ourselves a coach. I don't fancy walking another 8 damned miles down the road like that.
Oh, I completely agree. Why did we decide to walk in the first place again?
Because the other carriage broke down and kicked us off.
Oh, yes. Whose fault was that again? I'm going to go ahead and say it was Zilyana's, but... Well, no need to divvy blame to anyone but Zilyana right now. Let's go.
I don't need you to pay attention long as I can.
Well, fantastic.
Right.
So, Arno, you would have enough knowledge of these sort of structures to know that the coaching house is in the back. In fact, you can kind of see it all the way opposite your current position, just south, kind of going through that undertow in the building. And then you can see that the coaching house is actually like right here with a set of double doors, wooden pull doors that have been opened, and you can see a single coach inside.
All right. Let's go see if we can't get something at least on the cheap.
Oh, indeed. I'd like to be a little thrifty if we're going to be spending ale here.
Are you guys going to make your way sort of towards that area? Just
indeed, yes.
Okay.
The 2 richest players.
Yes, we're walking down with our big old money. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Goblin
Perfect.
comes out and kills me somewhere along the way, I assume.
No, here. Okay. So I'm just going to move your tokens to where you guys get. All right. So you approach the coaching house. The door is open. You can see inside that there is a coach. There is no one with the coach at this point. You can see that this one has a different set of livery on it. It is alone. You can give me either a perception or a trade carpentry test to see what you might be able to identify.
I'll take a perception test.
Absolutely.
Could I? Because I'm assuming his elf eyes will be fine for that. Can I do a lore Reikland to see if I identify the heraldry?
Absolutely.
Because I think that'd be a better use of my time than trying to.
Yeah. So yours will be a. I believe the perception test will be challenging, and it will be an average on the lore Reikland test.
You got it.
Okay, lore Reikland comes up 27. That's impressive success.
Impressive successes for both of you. Yeah. All right. So first off, I will start by describing the heraldry. For Arno's knowledge, you recognize this as another coaching line. This is Ratchet Lines. It's a smaller operation and an older outfit. It's older than the Four Seasons, and a lot of nobles prefer Ratchet because of its history. So you kind of get that, like, they're an older one, tend to be slightly higher cost, but always open to negotiation. You're not seeing anyone in the area, though. Now, Mecurion, as you're noticing this coach, you're looking at it, you notice that it is old and rickety, and as you sort of peer your eye underneath, you can see that, like, despite bright paint and polish on it, the frame is rotted and riddled with woodworms.
Quite a low quality carriage. I wouldn't test that on an open road for a few days.
It's a bit ironic, given that House Ratchet seems to be one of the more upscale carriage services.
Ratchet, you said?
Yeah. Can I get a spelling of that, GM?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it literally just like the wrench ratchet?
I will share a thing with you here.
Please do. So I need to know if this is exactly as I expect it to be.
There you go.
Ratchet, yeah.
There is a bit of a handout for you with
I see.
information on Ratchet Lines.
Okay then.
With a name like Ratchet, you'd not assume it. In either case, honestly, I'd take even a moldy carriage to another multi-hour walk, wouldn't you?
That'd be the plan. It'd be a bit quicker too.
Indeed. Well, at any rate, this isn't where the coachman is, and I would like to be where they are.
Probably the bar would be my guess then. Let's go that way.
Very well.
Master Barin?
I'm not there. I just.
I know. No, I'm actually seeing why you have moved your token there, and I realize how I can fix this. So
Cheater.
I will fix this really quick.
Okay, so as you're fixing it,
Yes.
I'm just myself back where I was. And
Okay. Yeah, so the two of you have entered the bar, cutting back to Barin and Zilyana. The two of you have entered the bar, and this sort of large man looks up, and as you're, like, getting your sense of Barin and you've turned to speak, this large man sort of opens his arms towards you and, like, seems like shocked that you've actually managed to speak before him. He looks at you and he just says, "Greetings. Welcome to the Coach and Horses. Do have a seat. Why don't you take that one by the fire? You'll be nice and warm there. Would you like drinks and food? Oh, yeah, of course you want drinks first. How foolish of me."
But first off, hi, I'm Barin, and this is my companion, Elf. And we're here to basically rest our feet, and we'd also like to partake in that of ale if you have it. The strongest you got for me, and what do you want?
Silly, my name's not Elf. My name's Zilyana. If it's too long for you, call me Zilly. I hold a hand out.
Hi, Silly. I'm Barin. Even though we've met about past 8 hours and parts of that and the thing, and have an entire arrangement on multiple camping trips.
Yes, so the bartender doesn't know that. I hold out a hand and shake his hand, just like looming over the bar.
Welcome to the seat. Take nice by the foolish. Would you drink by the horses? This squawking voice starts speaking from above you, and, like, the man sort of tuts a bit and pats his belly. Oh, sorry, that's Chuckles up there, and he points up to this like overhanging wood strut that's covered in, like, a white substance, and a crow that peeks down and talks to you.
Oh, Does he like people?
Well, I don't know if he likes people. He likes talking a lot. Talks likes you, huh?
I reach up and like try to like give the bird a little scritch under. Is it too high for me?
You're like massive elf, so this is pretty yeah. Like, I mean, it's high up, but like if you reach up, like you can just get the underside of the bird.
Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to give him a little scritchy under the chin, see if he likes people.
Very good. Very good. Very good. So, drinks then. Okay. Well, we have lots here. What would you like? Do you need rooms? Of course you need rooms, but of course you need drinks. If you want, we have some various foods here. Local beer brewed here, reasonable. Two brass pennies.
Barin holds up a finger. Hopefully interrupt him, and I lean over to the Zilly, and he goes, "Hey, I need you to go grab the purse."
I think he's. I think he's securing.
That's.
Very nice.
I need you to go get the purse. I got 31 brass pennies. Probably gonna cost more than that.
Oh, no worries, friend. I'll get you a drink. We'll let Mecurion pay for all the expensive things, eh?
You go convince him. You go convince him, please. Oh yeah, and also like 40 meals, the biggest ones you could do.
Oh yeah.
Well, all right then. Big meals. All right. One shilling each should be good for a full plate of the daily roast, sausages, and some veggies. I'll get on it.
Yeah, take your time. Take as much time as you need.
By the way, Master, you said your name was Barin, right? Barin.
Mr. Stackwell.
Mr. Stackwell. Master Stackwell to me. Everyone's a master around these parts. My name's Gustav Fondelberger.
Fondelberger?
Yes.
Now I have to write that down.
Yeah, I also have to write this down for historical reasons.
Fondelberger?
Yes. Gustav.
Is it Fondelberger or Birder or Birdle?
Burger, like the thing you eat.
Okay.
What?
So
he touched the burger.
He touched the burger.
He touched the cheese.
Of course.
Sandwich.
Okay, we're gonna butcher because this is like butchered Germanic. You already showed me the image. That
I did show you the image, but I think it has the name up at the top of it.
Does it?
Not for us. Not for us.
Oh, not for you? Okay, good.
So basically, this is all butchered Germanic names, by the way. So you're gonna be really mad at us.
Oh yeah,
So
like Germany. I apologize in advance.
You're gonna hate
I like
us.
how people are like, I blame Alpha for that name when Alpha did not write this.
No, blame him.
Yeah, blame Alpha.
Him anyway,
Like,
but
I bet Alpha did this.
I bet Alpha.
Also, I really like how you're saying sorry, Germany. It's like, no, the only people you should be apologizing to is the HRE. I don't think anyone but the Holy Roman Empire is going to be pissed about this.
So Gustav like fiddles a bit with the lock and then goes back to start getting some food, leaving you and Nugget.
I pet my dog.
Yeah, as you're petting the dog, and Zilyana has gone off. This fellow just south of you, this sort of suave fellow, like you hear the slight creak of the bar stool as he turns towards you, and sort of looks you up and down a bit, and then kind of like nods and it goes back to drinking this like mixed spirit from a glass tumbler.
Do I notice this?
Oh, absolutely, you do.
I assume he's very well dressed. It seems, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna I'll share some artwork of him with you. He's got this like swept back hair, a bit of a scar, a finely kept beard and mustache. He's playing with some playing cards. He has these strange symbols all over his attire. Dressed very well, though.
I turn and just imagine this turned. I'm kind of like turning around in my stool, my basset hound on my lap, and I just have I assume the bartender gave me ale at this point.
Yeah. You've received a single.
I turn over, just beer in the right hand. Turn over with a smug, suave look, considering that he's eyeing me up and down. He goes, "Hey," they kind of do like a little head roll to the right, like I'm kind of suave. "Hey, Barin, the fuck do you want?"
Oh, well, you see, mon ami, it is just that you came in here and you spent all of this money. It is, how do they say here? Très bien, very good. You are clearly a dwarf of class.
Well, you could see that I am from the Stack Wars. Maybe heard of them. Just take a swig.
Oh, no, sir. I have not, and it is my apologies. I am not from, as you would say, around these parts.
I'm tapping. I'm just kind of saying, like, where the fuck my friends are? It's like...
Yeah, so as that has gone on and he has ended with like not from around these parts, Zilyana, you come up behind your two friends who have finished their inspection of the coach, but there's no one actually around. There's no one tending to the coach here.
Hello.
Oh, Zilyana, how much money does Barin want?
Oh, go.
Just enough to pay for dinner. Aren't you wanting it too?
Oh, yes, I was. And I'm so delighted that he decided to volunteer me again.
Zilyana,
Aye?
who'd you leave him with?
Was
He's
I
going
supposed
to
to be
immediately
thinking-
push. He's going to immediately push past Mecurion.
Trust Barin alone for a fucking minute.
I've told
I
you
get
this
it.
the last 5 times you left the poor bugger behind. Don't leave him alone.
He's
I'm gonna
just
look
5
around.
steps back that way.
Have any fires started in this building?
No.
I'd like to raise a finger. I'd like to raise a hand. As Arnold is now rushing on it, I want to be in a scenario to where we'll continue the conversation.
Oh yeah. So at this point, like Arno's like, oh no, Baron's left alone and is rushing back.
He's walking swiftly. He's not running.
Yeah.
He's walking swiftly.
Power walking.
Yeah, Arno power walk. This is going to be a thing this campaign. I can already tell. So we cut back to this fellow who has just told you, Baron, I am not from around these parts.
Oh, so there's no family around, huh?
No, nothing like that. I have a cousin in Altdorf. That is where I am going, you see. My name, by the way, friend, I am Philippe Descartes. It's très bien to meet you.
What?
He thinks, therefore he ams.
Okay.
Therefore he
Baron takes out his glasses, gets a piece of paper. Can you spell that for me? Can you use that name in a sentence?
I am Philippe Descartes.
Philippe Descartes. That's not Descartes.
Also, apparently, Gustav said that and yelled the name to you because I had him
If you haven't
selected when I
selected in
typed that
time,
out.
it'll actually switch the camera over. Well, what are you taking an interest in me? That means you'd want something.
Well, no, Fred. I mean, maybe, perhaps. You see, I have a bit of an addiction, you know.
Well, if you want something from me, you can buy me dinner.
I'm addicted to amphetamines.
Well, sir, I was thinking perhaps you look like someone of class, but with an animal of such a high upbringing. Ruff, 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 ruff.
Aye.
I was thinking maybe you are the type of person, and this is when Arno will enter through the door.
Arno
at this
will
exact moment.
push the door open, not forcefully. He's a man of tact.
Oh, it's still left open because no one closed it.
Of course.
You come in just to see this man who has now clearly pulled his bar stool closer to Barin. and you just come into the words of, perhaps you have played Scarlet Empress? Huh?
Oh, man, I played it. I played a game or two. How much are you wagering then?
Ah, good. Someone who wishes to get to the meat of this thing, eh? Well, I could.
Loud footsteps.
Oh, that's my nanny.
And like this Philip looks over at you, Arno, as you have now come in. Well, I'm also a man of class, and well, it seems you even have a little friend here. I will play for 2 shillings a hand.
Oh, 2 shillings, huh? Well, I have this dwarven me dagger then. I kind of put it on the bar, but I see Arnold coming, going, oh, I've been afraid that business may call for me another time. And I kind of look at Arnold, which I imagine I just see him just towering with a hat, with his hat covered with 2 angry red eyes.
He's kind of looking down at the both of you sitting at this table. He's not intervening yet. His arms are just still behind his back. He's going to turn to Barin. Ah, Master Stackwall, engaging in the age-old game.
Hey?
Scarlet Empress. Again.
No. Another team. Another team.
No, please.
Oh, shit.
Arno's going to reach into his pouch.
Okay.
He's going to lay 2 silver shillings down on his behalf.
Shit.
Yes.
We'll break you of this habit yet, young master.
I suppose we'll take a table and play a game.
He's also going to then shift his attention over to Mr. Descartes. What's your name?
Who is just like wide smiling. Ah, hello, my friend. I'm so glad that you were able to accommodate your Master Barin here to facilitate a bit of game of chance.
Yes, I would say that I am in this case. Hope you don't mind if I watch.
Of course not. I always perform better with a crowd.
Arno's not smiling.
Of course not. I would hope not.
Barin will try to tap Arnold to gain his attention. And go, oh, yeah, just make sure no one does anything to us. And he's going to do some motions with his hands. Like, it looks like he's making like a swan and then like a steeple and then like a church. And then some people, and then all this other stuff,
church.
And then he's gonna go like, oh yeah, just get all the. I've ordered some food and stuff. If you wanna make sure, hand signals. Yeah, right, yeah.
Real quick, Mecurion and Zilyana. After Arno power walked away from you, leaving you in front of the coaching area, are you going to return back to the bar?
Yes, we are slowly walking. I'm going to be impressed. So, Zilyana.
Aye?
Do you remember that dreadful business with the carriage that broke down?
I remember
Yeah.
the belly aching and the aching feeties, and I carried you for about a half an hour.
Yes, and I'm so grateful for that. And I can't help but remember that being Barin's fault. Now, Zilyana.
God damn it.
You kept talking sort of about rats or something.
Now, Zilyana, you understand that Baron Stackwall is a delightful man, but dwarves are made to be loved, not understood, and certainly not left unattended.
Well, that seems a little bit reductive of him. Baron's a good friend, and I trust him.
You do. You need to spend more time with him, I think. Zilyana. And I'm
just dying with the chat. Speaker's elf is the dick I always wanted him to be.
Fantastic.
All right, so as the game has been arranged, I'm just gonna move both of your tokens back to the front door there. Whee! You kind of like just see as this is finished up with their conversation. It's very clear there's now 2 silver shillings on the table. This man in strange heraldry is smiling quite a bit, and then Gustav Fondelberger comes back out with several plates full of, again, like sausages and vegetables. Oh, well, here's your meals, and let me put this one here, and this one here, and this one here.
Thank you so very much. And
That'll be 4 silver shillings.
Dinner's ready.
Just as Mecurion walks in.
I nudge Mecurion with an elbow. Remember to eat your vegetables.
Yes, I know to eat my vegetables. I'm an elf, I eat vegetables. Yes, thank you, good sir. And I will approach the den. Well, what's a good meal without a bit of a drink? You know, I'm going to take out my purse. All right, you said that's 4 shillings.
Yes, master. I haven't caught your name yet. I'm Gustav Fondelberger. I'm the fine owner, proprietor of this establishment. It's a pleasure to meet you. It seems you look someone of class. You know, I've got a noble woman staying with me. It's kind of a big deal. I haven't quite talked about it, Lord. Oh, yeah, right down there. And he sort of points south towards the table with the 3 people at it. You can see one of them, like, clearly this woman who has, like, an imperious look to her and has a strong headdress that is, well, very notable. That rises several inches above her, strong forehead. He turns to you. That's one of the families from Drakenwald. She's something of a bigwig. I think she's part of the von Strudeldorf family.
I just look at Mecurion.
The famous von Strudeldorf family. Can I perhaps roll some lore heraldry on that one?
The famous pastry family.
Yeah, absolutely. You can give me a lore heraldry.
That nobility came in here because they made pies.
Oh, yeah, the noble family, they're well known for making the Twinkies. They own the Twinkie.
Oh, I hear they very good, long-lasting rations. They.
Unfortunately, with a 65, that's 2 degrees of failure.
Yeah, you're not. You're not particularly familiar with all of them, but this isn't a particularly large and important family, clearly, because you don't know them.
Obviously. Well, thank you so much for the information. I'm
Gustav Fondelberger, as I previously introduced myself to you and your friends, but I'm always willing to talk up my name. I just like talking. I like making friends. So, seems here you wanted something to drink as well. I got you the food first. I said I would get you drinks, but I didn't. It's just a...
Oh, have no worries about it. I tell you what. Let's see. I'm going to quickly tally up my party. Yes, we'll have... Let's see, 1 mug of ale. You enjoy ale. 3 mugs of ale, and for the little one, a glass of milk, I think.
Milk.
And I'll hand him a 5th silver shilling to pay for it.
He pauses. Fifth. Well, it's let's see here. I need two brass pennies per. Oh, okay. If you are you sure you don't want some wine? I've got some good wine in the back. It's sold by the bottles, though. But
Can I have some?
No.
Leaning down to Mecurion. Please.
So it's 3 silver shillings for one of our better bottles. Trust me, it's very good. I heard that it was once touched by a noble person from Ostland.
It was once fondled by a Vin fondler.
Yes.
Person of high birth touching this bottle. It must be good.
The wine fondly family.
Yes, we've heard of the fondled burgers, but you also fondle your wines. Fantastic.
Disgusting.
Oh, yeah, I tell you what, you have such charisma, you've convinced me. We'll do away with some of those rounds of drinks, and we'll say a mug of ale for our good friend with the hat, a mug of milk for our small growing friend, and let's say a bottle of wine twixt you and I, Zilyana.
Woof, woof, woof.
And
A bottle of wine, 1 for me, 1 for you.
We can share one.
Question: do you know how much a bottle of wine is? Have you ever drunk a whole bottle of wine?
Yes.
You'd be hard pressed to do it.
I like the lag of like, yes, I am well familiar with this battle.
I'm
I have seen war.
Odo, I have a question. How basic are you?
How big?
I also hear they sell pumpkin spice here. Let me get you one of those.
I'm taking psychic damage.
Yeah.
I cast wound.
All right, so for all of that, you're getting various drinks, and a bottle. It's gonna be a total of, with everything all said and done, 4 silver shillings.
Okay.
Yeah, you pointed to the money, and like as this is going on, you hear from above you, wine the food, drink the vegetables.
Well, you heard him.
You know, he makes an excellent point. And I will take this. What's this vintage looking like?
You have
2 days ago.
Yeah. What skills do you have that would be appropriate to knowing wine?
Well, I do have consume alcohol.
That allows you to consume alcohol. It does not like give you anything related to, evaluating it.
It does let me tell myself how good it is as I take.
Well, it's fair. It's fair. You could do an evaluate test, but really, consume alcohol is just for consuming it. It doesn't give you anything.
I technically do not have evaluate as a skill. Strangely enough, I thought I did.
It'd just be intelligence. Just
okay. I'll make a roll. See what I know.
Yeah.
I'm a relatively intelligent individual.
A challenging intelligence test.
Indeed.
I need you to hype it up.
Challenge yourself.
5 degrees. I know my
4 degrees of success. Yeah, this is a fine vintage that has clearly come up from Middenheim. Some of the fine distilleries near Middenheim, which aren't particularly common, but they do produce some very potent wines that somehow make their ways south into the Reichland.
Middenheim Distillery. Yes, quite fantastic. Thank you so much for your recommendations, Gustava. 2 cups, if you don't mind, or glasses, if you prefer.
Yeah, so as this is going on, and this is all being hashed out and the food has come, and I assume, like, you all are starting to eat some of the food. Philip sort of, like, pulls his hands out and moves them to his sides. Well, perhaps we could go somewhere a bit private. Perhaps we could go to the snug and get the game on, eh?
Are you from the dwarf Fundler family? That is a very odd way of saying it.
So,
Let's just say we're going to a table.
The snug in the back. Gustav.
You mean the struggle.
I'm gonna choke you.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm going to choke you like a common chicken.
For those of you who don't know, the snug is a term used in pubs for a private room. You fuck.
That's the worst part about playing a dwarf who likes to drink is someone who never drinks. It's a fucking torture fest. Yeah, sure, let's go.
All right, so come follow me, my lady. And he sort of
I see the other guy. Hi, I'm Barin. Just wave him off and go by.
Bartender nods, and yeah, this woman kind of pays no heed to you, but the other one of the women who's at sort of the closest table or chair to the door, she is sussing all of you up as you pass by, and then Lil Nugget hops down and like,
Goodbye.
and like
Supervise.
like just stops by this table.
Come on, boy. Let's go. After you.
Into the snug, eh?
Yeah, whatever you say. Hey.
Arno's gonna let the dog come in.
It hops up on the counter and just watches.
Arno immediately grabs a chair and shoves it. He grabs a chair and shoves it under the door.
Jesus!
Oh no!
I rattle the doorknob.
Excellent, Arnold. The trap has been set.
Okay, so this room has like a small counter that has no drinks or anything on it, but just like a counter space and a small sort of rectangular table, and then in the corner is what is clearly some kind of like table for games or meeting, which Barin and Philip have now sat at. Arno, you place your chair underneath the door and then go back and like I don't know, lean against the wall ominously.
He's leaning against the wall as usual, and he tips his hat at Philip.
I'm having this idea in my head where me and Arnold is like a crime busting duo where we find criminals and suss them out, and this is our way of like locking him in there and I go, all right, so now we're going to talk about the drug deals, and then we kind of get him to admit he does stuff, and then we beat the fuck out of him.
I mean, that could be you. He's
happens.
put the chair under the door to make sure that neither him nor you run away.
Oh no, I know that. I'm just having this fantasy right now.
Terrific.
When we sit down and
yeah. So yeah, you sit down. So like Philip's like looks at you, locks eyes stealily with you. Well then, mon ami, shall we begin?
Absolutely. Like I get my dual dis out and I get ready.
Yeah. Okay. All right, you are familiar with the rules for Scarlet Empress?
Of course.
Are you have any ranks in gambling?
That's a good fucking question. Yes, I have a 25.
Yeah, remember, he's addicted to this because it's been a running problem throughout all the test sessions. By that I mean one of them.
And by that I mean when he says he has it, it means it's listed in his skills, but he has no advances or anything else in it. So that's good. Okay, perfect.
My intellect is carrying me through my whole 25 of it.
Somewhere Mecurion shudders.
But that's why I have my companions with me and my trusty companion.
Giant throbbing brain tells me he just said something stupid.
God damn
Get
it.
that checked out.
And like Gustav cleaning the glass. Oh, is that some elf power you have? Haven't met too many elves in my time.
Yes.
All right. So in the room, Philip. Well, all right. This is good. All right. So what we'll do is we'll play a game. We will, as they say, figure things out, right?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, then, my friend, how I would like to do this, if it is all right with you, for the sake of, as you say, cheating or the like, perhaps you could deal the cards.
Oh, absolutely. Before the head, come on, boy, come on. And I tap to the side of my leg, and I want Nugget to sit right by me.
Nugget's going to deal.
Nugget goes in the chair like one of those dogs playing cards.
And I looked at him going, oh, but just to make sure the thing of fairness, you wouldn't mind the dog deals, right?
What is this, some kind of you say colloquialism? What do you mean?
We're very much used to it. And I kind of take the deck and I put it right in front of Nugget. And I go, all right, boy, you know the deal.
You're so addicted to this stupid card game, you taught your dog how to deal for it.
Yeah, and like clearly the paw comes up and it just starts like fucking like moving cards around in like this terrible jumbled pile. Also, somehow a visor appears over Nugget's eyes, like he's in dealer mode. I have seen many things in my life, mon ami, but all right then. Well then, after you, I will let you deal first. If you would like to give me a gambling test,
can I do it with the plus 20? Because me and my dog knows how to deal.
What?
Fuck
Did you have to get cheat?
Yeah. Fuck no.
Why not?
You roll your ace gambling, sir.
Darn it.
But I was about to say it. You could probably teach him to deal, probably not to cheat.
Yeah. Nugget is an upstanding, law-abiding dog. Why would you ever try to? So monstrous. Okay.
I see that me and Nugget are having a disagreement right now because I rolled a 58 out of 25 with minus 3 success levels, and I feel that Nugget didn't understand his training. And I dangle like a dog treat, kind of like I kind of take it out of my beard real quick and go, "Oh man, I didn't know this was still in here. Oh well." Just kind of pat.
Well, my friend, it appears that I have not done too well in this game. It appears you win this first hand as you place down the cards. This is not good, but I am a man of my words. Here are two silver shillings. Shall we play again? 2 more, eh?
Arno is watching. Arno is watching.
A bead of sweat comes down.
I mean, it's just one more game.
It would be just one more game, wouldn't it? But unfortunately, I only had time to kind of spare for a single hand. But I believe we have to get back to dinner because we don't want it to get cold, and my companions need to be, dealt with.
That is such a pity. I was also willing to go up to perhaps 4 shillings a hand.
And I'm leaving, and I just get up. Come on, boy. Come on it. A chair, please.
This man is holding out this deck of cards like he's like an 80s anti-weed commercial. Just holding it out. The camera pans in really close to him.
Barin also go up and start turning the doorknob.
Yeah, okay. You go up. Well, if you change your mind, I'm always down for more hands tonight. If you have any friends, I am actually quite good at this. I would not mind to, how they say, test the waters with some of your friends. You quiet man in the corner.
I was kind of hoping that as soon as I'm going through the door, that he would have leaned in and go, 30 shillings, and then just hair loss happens. But Barin will leave. Barin will know his thing, and he'll go, come on, I have.
Barin knows when to fold him.
Yeah, you come out the door. You can see this man who's at this table looks up at you, clearly reading a book, looks up, sees both of you come out, shrugs, goes back to reading his book. The 3 women at the sort of central table, the noble woman pays you no heed, Barin, as you come by.
Can I just say that Barin passed me the 2 shillings that I paid him?
I don't know, did he?
Zoran.
Yes. Yes.
All right, cool. I get my 2 shillings back. And he also has now 2 shillings. Good.
Yes.
Nice.
And yeah, as you come up, you can see that Zilyana and Mecurion have been finishing up their meal, and they have you begin partaking of the bottle of wine?
I've had likely a glass.
Okay, a glass. All right.
Probably
alcohol check, please.
You've got it.
All right, time for the most powerful test in the game.
Begin.
Challenging, I assume.
Yeah, challenging.
Consume alcohol.
You fucking.
Oh, that's impressive failure.
That is also a failure.
You both feel merriment from your wine, and now you each suffer a -10 penalty to weapon skill, ballistic skill, agility, dexterity, and intelligence. 4 now.
1 glass of wine. How strong is this wine?
Oh my god.
It's not. You guys just have the fucking alcohol tolerance of a toddler.
I've got points in this.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yes, but you're drinking Warhammer. I mean, yes, you're not drinking your shitty elf wine. That's probably more like a fucking Vimto than anything else.
Also,
you're probably drinking brown bottle alcohol.
Do you know how depressed they are at Nagaraith? They drink a lot there.
Yeah, they drink a lot, but don't get very drunk.
Also,
Fair enough.
old world, there are no,
That's right. There are no health restrictions.
Yeah, yeah. This is just grain alcohol.
Local beer
God.
ABV is probably like in fucking 15 to 20.
Enjoy this quote unquote wine, quote unquote.
They just straight up gave you like a bottle of vermouth.
Alcohol.
Yeah, this is moonshine. Yeah.
Is it good at the least?
Oh yeah, it's solid. Like it's got this kind of almost like crisp aftertaste, like something very very palate cleansing, which goes well with the vegetables and sausages that are in your meal.
Makes me
Oh, well,
You're gonna finish that, by the way.
Oh well, about that. Let's just enjoy the moment, shall we?
Nugget comes up by your feet, Mecurion, and looks up at you.
Oh yes, hello. A bowl, please.
As
Nugget's head turns towards the last remaining sausage on your plate. Ruff, ruff.
No, not quite yet, Nugget. I'm going to ask for a bowl from Gustav.
Ruff, ruff.
I'm asking for a bowl from Gustav.
rough motherfucker. Did you not hear?
Ruff, ruff. I like Gustav turn. Oh yeah, here's my friends. What can I get you?
Just a bowl for a moment, an empty bowl.
Oh, of course. Here, let me grab this one for you. Here you go.
All right, pouring wine in the bowl, putting it on the counter with the sausage for the dog.
Mecurion, I don't think he's supposed to have that.
There's a slight nuzzling feeling on your heel as the dog bashes its head appreciatively and then begins supping on wine and eating sausage.
Mecurion?
What? He said
That's
a
not good for
eclectic dog.
dogs.
Well, and neither is it good for humans, yet here we are. Or elves, for that matter.
I tap Mecurion.
Barin! If it isn't Barin.
I have two silver shillings in my hands, and I pass it to him. Here, that's for the payment for the dinner.
Why, thank you so much, Barin. You know, you're surprisingly dependable. And I'll take it and put it in my purse. I tell you what. Zilyana, why don't you give the rest, or share the wine with Barin, won't you? I believe that I should make some acquaintances.
Here, I'll pour Barin a glass of wine. I think I should come with you.
Do you think so?
Yes, indeed I do.
I'm going to think about that for a second.
Astounding failure.
Did you roll a fucking 97 alcohol test on my dog?
Oh my god, is Nugget going to die of alcohol poisoning immediately?
What is wrong with you?
Nugget quietly moves underneath this table and curls up. Ruff, ruff.
Is he feeling all right?
He's in a better place than here. Paradise.
What?
He's bleeding you, Brock.
Good boy.
Now, I hate to advocate alcohol, but if it works for me, it'll work for the dog.
We're never getting to this adventure.
I'm going to get up and I'm going to make my way to this noblewoman. It was Strudel. What was it again exactly?
I don't know. Did you remember?
Write down every name but that one. Shall I roll with a -1 penalty?
No, you won't. You're gonna walk up and figure out what you're gonna say.
Very well. If I can't use names, that's easy enough. Good evening, madame. I'm Mecurion of Ulth One. Might I beg a receipt?
There's like this pause as the lady looks at you and sort of runs her eyes up and down and almost like shakes her head. There's some like just strong moment of clear disdain for you, and then one of the other women, the sort of larger woman at the chair closest to the door, turns to you. Do not bother the mistress.
Oh, of course not. I was just about to order a lovely bottle of that Midland vintage, and I figured that two individuals of superior breeding might have quite a bit to say on a lovely evening like this.
What type of skill are you trying to utilize here to
Let's utilize some charm, shall we?
Yeah. Why don't you target her and roll me a charm, please?
Excellent. Now I do have etiquette nobles. Will that do anything here?
In this case, it will grant you a plus 20 bonus.
Excellent. All right, let's roll. With a 6, that is 5 degrees of success, and an impressive success at that.
Okay,
Nice.
1 sec. This is then posed by another skill, which I will roll. Boop, boop. Okay. Yeah. So Mecurion, you come up and make this offer, and the woman's hand raises up to the clear hired muscle that she has. I am not a fan of the Midland vine. It is beneath me. But what is this you say about equal breeding?
Oh, yes, of course. I'm Mecurion of one of the many noble houses of far-off Saffrey. I'm here visiting with my companion, and I figured that I would speak to the local culture. Individuals such as you who might just know a thing or two about this lovely empire of yours.
What exactly are you wanting to know?
Oh, well, I suppose in the end of the day, I'm simply seeking some companionship between an equal. I hope you don't find that too terribly overwrought.
She
Here
gives
I
you
am.
a haughty laugh in response to the word equal.
Yes, here I am, starting at the top, working my way down. But I believe betwixt you and I might just have a chance at that upward height, far away from the lovely swamps.
She shakes her head at you. Oh, you sweet elves are so different than we are. But no, I can already tell that you lack the true need of one who is noble in this empire.
Oh, truly? And what exactly is that?
Well, you see, you didn't take the noble blood talent during character creation, so I instinctively look down on you because it is written into this adventure.
Oh, I see.
Hell.
Sorry.
We warned you.
Now, if you'll please go away and pride with whatever noble lineage you think you are from, that is fine with me.
You're right. You have no need to dalliance with one such as I. I shall leave you to your lovely swamps and your worm-eaten carriages. I can see that they are too high class for someone of my sort to appreciate. I'll leave the worms to you.
Oh, and she pushes back. Marie, it is time we go to bed. And
It
the
is.
bodyguard lady is like, yes, ma'am. Come, Jenna, come as well. This is terrible. And they all sort of head off together as a group.
That went well.
Fair luck warming your torn and cold heart in this lovely imperial winter. I think that went plenty well. I feel fantastic.
Well, there's a table now.
There is, friends, table.
Oh, okay. I take up my food and drink and kind of hobble over. Like, oh. Come on, Nugget.
I tell you, the arrogance of some people, almost as though there's some reason why they wouldn't want to associate with us. Ah, Nugget, you're still thirsty. I'll pour another bowl for Nugget.
No. I pick up the bowl.
Nugget hasn't actually moved from where he is.
Oh, he's fine.
Going on. As this is all going on, I think we have to cut back to Arno, because I've noticed, Arno, you have not left the snug, and you have in fact gone opposite Mr. Philip Descartes.
That is correct.
He is looking up as Barin has left. Ah, he's wanting to test your luck.
Sure, why not?
All right. He will pony up 2 shillings, just because. You guys catch me? Coming through?
Good.
I'm lagging a little bit.
Sorry. No, you're good now. Yes. All right then. Okay.
I will take 2. That.
I think
while I'm
I've
doing
changed
this,
it
can
so you have
I?
vision now, Barin?
Can I do a quick?
Incorrect.
Okay,
Keep going.
we'll figure it later.
Can I do a quick look at him to see what exactly the deal is with him? What would be a check to determine why he's so friendly? Be an intuition, maybe, or something?
Yeah, I'll give you an intuition. Absolutely.
Any difficulty? Bonuses?
Let's say plus 20.
Okay. That'll be a marginal success.
You can tell that this is someone who is just like very confident in their skills.
So he just thinks he's really good at the game.
Yes.
Okay. So a little less to worry about. I was afraid he was gonna like try to pull some stupid like extortion crap, but that's fine. Sure, he'll go along with it for now.
Well, if you wish to go, we can have a little hand ourselves. Would you like to deal? It is amusing, but we do not have the dog here.
That's fine. I think I could deal better than the dog right now anyway.
Meanwhile, ruff. All right. Well, after you, if you wish to begin the hand, I pass it off to you. For again, a game of Scarlet Empress would be a
Gamble.
average gambling test, so plus 20.
All right. Give you a 3 successes. With success, I should say.
Very, very nice. He looks up, kind of nods. All right, we'll see how I can do here. It looks like you've got a good hand here. Let us see how this goes.
Can I do a perception on him while he's doing this?
Absolutely.
I don't think he's going to try and cheat us. But you never know. Just a challenging.
Mm-hmm.
Marginal failure.
Okay. Yeah, you don't quite notice anything as this is going on, but he sort of like peels back his hand and goes, zut! This is not what I wanted. It appears, my friend, you have bested me. Very, very sad time. However, if I may, and he passes his 2 silver shillings across to you. Would you like to go again? Maybe, as they say, up the ante a little bit, eh?
Of course.
Excellent. How would you say to 4 shillings?
He will pass over the 2 he's just won, as well as the 2 that he had previously.
Very, very good, my friend. All right. Let us see how this goes. Okay. And if you may deal as you have the playing cards. Arno, would you give me another gamble test average, please?
Mm-hmm. That'll be 22, which is still 3 success.
3 successes. Very good. He's sort of looking at his cards now. He's sweating a bit. He's gonna try his own hand. He's pulling cards. He's looking up at you, looking back down. Well, I think that this is. I apologize. I've fumbled things again. Look at this terrible hand. The Lady Luck. She does not smile on me at all. Here you are. You may have 4 more now. Just saying. I want that money back. I know I can do better, sir. Would you indulge me in 1 game?
Arno is going to talk with him for a moment. My good man.
Okay.
I understand you're not from around here, but do you really believe it to be wise to be gambling away all your funds like this?
Lady Luck, she give, she take. She's like the lady of the lake back home, only she gives coin.
Of course, you're from Britannia. I would expect as much with such an accent. But
Yeah,
in
correct.
sincerity, my friend, you're not from the Empire, but I can tell that you're a good way out. Perhaps you should stop. Arnold can sense this guy is really, kind of shit at this.
He's just sort of rolls up and says, "Might I suggest we do one more, just to see if I can win it back? I have a good amount of funds. 8 shillings will not, as you say, bankrupt me, but I would like to earn it back."
Arno is going to lay the cards down, and he's going to throw a charm at this guy.
Okay.
Perhaps instead, sir, you could be putting that money to better use elsewhere. Trust me, there's more to life than just gambling, and this is a very good way to get into very, very serious trouble with some unpleasant types. We are not such people, but they could wander in. You could find yourself in debt to them, and then where will you be? This far out of Bretonia? Eh?
But I have a cousin in Altdorf. He will look after. Okay, if you want to give me a charm test.
Challenging?
You know what? Give yourself a +20. Give it average.
How's impressive success? 25.
Ooh.
Yeah. He is kind of pausing and thinking. You're right. What am I doing here? There's so much coin I could be losing. I should take a break and recenter myself. I think is the correct thing to do, my friend.
Of course. And please, do mind who you elect to play with around here. The roads are full of all kinds of people, not least of which the folks who will take offence at losing to gambling should you be better than you've shown us here.
It's very true. It's very true. I only hope I could get half the skill of you and your companions here.
That's the problem, my good man. It's not skill, it's luck. And eventually it'll run out.
Perhaps, I suppose. I need a drink, eh?
Sounds good.
And he sort of gets up and heads back towards the bar, passing Zilyana and.
So
and
just for clarity's sake, I made 6 shillings off him, yeah?
Yes.
So I'm at
2
16
extra
shillings.
and then 4. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Feels good.
And you come out and see Barin and
after admonishing Barin for betting. I'm not a hypocrite. I was doing it. Listen. It was all in the effort of teaching this man not to gamble. It worked.
I thought it was a trick. I thought he was going to make you lead you in more and more and more, and as you're winning, and then just destroy you with a cheat.
And this guy comes. So Gustav comes up. Look here, you got yourselves a noble table. Very good choice, very good choice. Now, my friends, is there anything else I can get you? Do you want some more wine? A bit more food? What do you need?
Well, actually, I was hoping to entail about a room for 4, perhaps.
Oh, rooms. Of course. What was I thinking? I got all sorts of caught up in everything else going on. I mean, rooms are obviously a thing you're going to need here.
Yes, you do have them.
Yes, of course. Very good, master. Yes. So the average cost of our bedrooms here is 10 silver shillings a night. If things are a bit tighter, we can talk about using the dormitory. But both of our it's 15 pennies for use of the dormitory for the night. 10 pennies if you don't need a bed. 10 silver shillings for a room for yourselves.
Oh,
well, room can hold 2, so it'd be about 20 shillings if you want both of you to have rooms to yourselves. But you know how it is.
Yes, indeed. Well, perhaps then we could go in for a 15 and say I happen to be a rather talented vocalist in my homeland, and it seems as though this bar is missing all of the lovely creaturely delights, save for a bit of music. Say I perform for the next 2 hours, and you comp me a little bit on our accommodations.
Well, I suppose I'd maybe maybe you could give me a little bit of your elven voice there, Master, and I'll see if it's good. It's got to, get the people riled up so they're spending more coin here. And yeah. So if you want to target Gustav and give me a check with your entertainment, it will be opposed.
Arno's going to lean over to Mecurion.
You want to end there?
I'd love one, yes.
Arno coughing as he entertains his 47 entertain sing.
Holy shit.
And Arno being pitch perfect.
All right, Arno, let's do that accompaniment that we always do. A 1 and a 2 and a... I'm going to go ahead.
Arno will give you a plus 20 to this check.
Excellent.
Arno straightens his neck out a little bit. I'm targeting him, correct?
No. So you're giving Mecurion
correct?
a plus. No. You give Mecurion a bonus for helping him.
And that will be 3 degrees of success and a success. Let's see what he's got.
Can your elf sing like just absolutely terrible? Like la la la, like it's just high pitched.
Hey, that would be really funny. No.
I think that is exactly what happens, but then Arno's like dulcet tones add in this perfect melody. No, Gustav just nods. Oh, I mean, it's nice. Very nice.
Even the bird likes it.
Oh, well, all right. 15 silver shillings, Master, and I'll get you both a room.
No, you're so kind. Why, thank you. And I'll toss him over 15 silver shillings.
Very good. Thank you so much. Thank you. And he takes it. And if there's anything else you need, you just tell me. And he's all like already kind of pulled up. I mean, we had a noble lady here tonight. It's very, very impressive for me. It's a good night for the business. Things are going actually pretty okay here. I'm not sure if you've heard though. Just some of the things going on these days. Just I'm not sure if you heard about the stuff from Outdorf recently. It's crazy down there. He's actually pulling up a stool now.
Truly.
Oh, for goodness sake.
You sure
Arno's going to sigh.
What
goings on are you talking about?
Well, the zoo's been shut down for weeks, so I heard. In fact, I heard that Deathclaw, the Emperor's griffin, he went on a rampage, probably because the Emperor hasn't been to see him for months. If I was a griffin and my owner master didn't come see me, I'd be mighty perturbed by that.
And is that it?
Well, I mean, there's all sorts
Well,
of
no,
things
it's an
going on.
interesting happenstance. I mean, griffins flying about. It's almost as though we're in Avalon. You're not from Elfon. Well, rather sounds like a rather intriguing festivity. I do so hope that everyone's all right. Do you have any family in Altdorf?
Oh, just a second cousin twice removed on me post, so sometimes I want to go there, but I don't really. I got this place. It's so good, We got a real rustic charm here. And like as he says that, like up in the northern corner, the two men with the large coaching horn toot on it, as they are continuing to have fun, and you see that Gustav turns, Oi, Urban, make sure they got drinks, eh? And the barman nods and goes up towards and makes sure that these two men are getting more ales topped up. Good coachman. They like to have fun here, and I like to give them some ale to help them have that fun. The roads are so difficult out there. I know that I heard from my brother's my brother's friend. It's kind of a friend. It's sort of a weird family situation. Anyways, Colonel Sievers, he was from the Imperial Ostlanders. They say he returned from the Border Princes. The Greenskins must have been defeated. Great victory for the Emperor. I mean, for the Empire, too.
I was going to clap his hand down on the table.
Yes. You need anything? You want some food or some ale, eh?
Master Gustav, I do not wish to be rude, but you are not a town crier, are you?
Well, I mean, sometimes people say I've got a bit of a voice for it.
I can tell. We do not need the rundown of what's happening across the entirety of the Empire. I was merely concerned about Altdorf. It's our destination, you see.
Forgive my companion's less than personal manner. You know, they always say a word to the wise is often an irritation, but I quite enjoy hearing about this Colonel Seaver. You say they beat back the Greenskins, did they?
Well, yes, they did. It was a great victory. And to go to your friend's point there, Mr. Arnold, the road to Altdorf right now is the real tricky part. You've got to be careful on the road. You should be traveling in groups, which you're smart to be doing. He puts a hand on Zilyana. Barin is falling asleep. See, the road to Altdorf, it's troubled by bandits right now. Last week a coach failed to get through. These are troubled times, and I think it's about time that the Emperor really started thinking about the common folks. We gotta get him looking after us, you know. Otherwise, if these roads aren't safe, it's no good. By the way, can I get you any food or drink? You need to top up on wine. I got a couple more bottles in the back, if you know what I mean.
Well, I tell you what,
Arnold was still fucking picking at the plate. He doesn't have a chance to eat his food.
Zilla kind of blinks a couple of times. Do you need us to help take care of the bandit problem?
No. Oh, well, I mean,
I'd love to help.
Zilyana.
I mean, I'm not really the one to be talking about that too. I mean, I'm just talking about some of the rumors. Now, if you want, there's the post over there, and he points to the sort of like the post as well. I mean, you might be able to help out with that. I've heard this. Well, actually, it's funny. It's points to Altdorf too. It's Crown Prince posted that on the wall. If you want to go take a look, it might be up your alley if you're looking to help out. Something big and important, you know.
Oh, sounds like adventure. Sounds like a fun time. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Well, you know, I'm just gonna go check on everyone else. I'll be back. Don't worry, though. And he kind of like rushes off by the bar.
Arnold's gonna get up to go with Zilyana because he needs to use his read-write skill, which I think does Zilyana have?
Yeah. Zilyana can read.
All right, so Barin is just sleeping on the chair. I'm gonna look down at Nugget. No, you watch after him. I assume Nugget is also sleeping.
Yeah, Nugget is still like underneath this area from the first drinking of wine.
Well, guardianship. I'm going to approach them. I also am interested in this opportunity.
Yeah, so like basically the three of you go up against the wall right here with Mecurion behind. And it reads in big text that has been clearly inscribed in a fine noble script. Wanted, bold adventurers. His Excellency, the Crown Prince Hergard von Tassenik of the Grand Principality of Ostland, hereby gives notice that he is currently in residence in Altdorf and wishes to engage the services of a party of skilled adventurers. Employment is to begin as soon as possible for an indefinite period. Would-be applicants are forewarned that they shall be required to undertake a most perilous mission into unexplored regions of the Grey Mountains. The matter is of the utmost delicacy and absolute discretion is required. Remuneration is negotiable depending on experience, but a minimum of 8 crowns per person per day is guaranteed, in addition to a generous bonus on completion of the mission. No laggards, cowards, or dwarfs need apply. Signed, personal scribe to Crown Prince Hergard.
Oh, thank God Barin was not awake to experience that microaggression.
I know. I'm shaking Mecurion. Come on, it's an adventure into the mountains.
Oh, yes, that's quite fascinating indeed. I do like Crown Princes being indebted to me. What do you know about this Grey Mountains area, dear Arno?
Hey, Zilyana. For the first thing, they're looking for skilled adventurers.
Oh, I'm plenty skilled. I flex at him.
Swole elf arm.
You need to understand something. Is that first and foremost, we have only just begun our little journey here. We need to carefully work our way through until we can call ourselves that. Otherwise, it'll be like a child with a wooden sword going out and fighting a manticore.
Zilyana kind of puffs her chest up. Well, I can assure you my skills are a little beyond that of a child with a wooden sword, my friend. I think we can handle it. And besides, the prince needs help. They said that they've got troubles and dangers on the roads here. I can't well leave him be.
Everyone's in trouble. Well, now we need to get to Altdorf first, and we need to
Trouble in Altdorf,
Well,
Bird.
let's see. The Herrgott van Tasnik, the Grand Principality of Osland. I wonder where exactly you would apply, because if we can gain experience from there, here to there. You're asleep. Shut up, dog. I love you.
I pick up Nugget and just kind of hold his limp, drunk body.
Mhm.
Arno is going to listen to
Nuzzles into Zilyana.
Everyone's continuing to ask, like, where do we go? Arno is going to take his finger and point to, he is currently resident in Altdorf.
Yes, but that doesn't exactly... perhaps it'll be obvious when we get there. Indeed, I could find that out easily enough. Well, the only issue is that we can't have any dwarves with us, but I think that I might be able to smooth that out. The question is, what exactly is waiting in those grey mountains?
Something that requires skilled adventurers who would...
Oh, of the utmost delicacy, yes. But...
The coaching horn goes off. That was a good one. Thank you. That was a good toot.
Speaking of, we do actually need to see if they are the coachmen for that rickety pile of shite in the coaching house down below.
Do you think that thing is actually part of the Ratchet Company, or do you think that they're running a grift?
If they're running a grift, it's a shit grift.
No, indeed, but no offense, might not take that much to fool a lot of the local nobility. You've spoken to the dear old, what's his name, Strudel, what's it?
Spoken to is, putting it lightly.
Yes.
It begins.
Well, I'm not a laggard or a coward. Barin is a dwarf, and he might be one or more of the others. But I think we can still squeeze him in if we convince him there's coin enough in it for him. Maybe we'll get him some stilts and a very long jacket.
Well,
That's a good idea.
Arno's going to just kind of pinch the bridge of his nose after, like, crossing his arms in front of him.
You do realize where we are, right?
A long way from Altdorf, yes.
Yes, so let's discuss plans some other time.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, I'm going to take the paper regardless. I think we should keep it in mind.
Right. How about instead of taking it,
Arno's going to whip out like would I have anything to write this down with?
I mean, do you have writing supplies?
I have
Do you have a writing kit?
Can I
and
think
paper? No, because remember, this was a very important plot point in our pre-sessions of one of the players actually had paper, and that's worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
Who has paper? Does anyone have paper? No one has paper because we lost our lawyer.
That's true.
We need to go shake down a lawyer.
Hold on. Gustav, do you mind if well, actually, I wouldn't ask him. I would actually want to find out. So, would it be a huge breach of social conduct to just take this paper?
Not if you were intending on pursuing it.
I just want to leave it here for someone who might be better equipped for it, because that's what he's thinking about.
All right, Zilyana, grab it. We'll apply when we get to Altdorf if we're in.
Yes!
As you grab it, Zilyana, there is immediately another like from the horn, followed by chuckling. Yeah, you're very good toot.
I'm gonna turn around, kind of looking. You're very loud.
Well, why don't you join us, fam? We could be all loud together. And they raise up their mugs.
We do need to talk with them. They could be the coach drivers.
That does sound fun.
I'm just calculating how nice I can endure being to them.
How about you sit over there and watch Master Stackwell then?
Oh, but he's so... He should be fine. I mean, he can't get into any trouble when he's unconscious, unless someone steals him. In which case,
he's gotten in trouble while unconscious before.
Oh, you're right.
Has
I'm going to put out the candle fire.
Yeah.
He was stolen once before.
All right. So
pick him up and go.
So Arno and Zilyana, you're going to you're going to head up and talk to the two men, and Mecurion, you're going to babysit sleeping Barin.
No, I'm actually going to walk up to him, put out the candle fire, realize that he's really too much asleep.
Okay.
Take some of the bottle of wine. I'm just going to put my thumb over it over his open maw, let my thumb go, let a bit of it splash down in his mouth, close it, and then should hopefully wake him up.
Oh, you're just giving him alcohol poisoning.
No, just like a little bit, just to wake him up.
Consume alcohol check.
Yeah, please give me a consume alcohol check.
Nice, 82.
Yeah, you get.
Want to reroll.
Oh gosh, yeah, there you go. You can reroll it.
I use a fortune point. I got a 12.
Ah,
Past 3 success levels.
You're like your tongue comes up and just like, and you like nuzzle more into the chair.
oh, bloody hell. I'm just going to...
And like as you're getting ready to smack, you just hear from behind you, your friend's there. He's a very canny one, eh? Yes, we have not been formally introduced. My name is Philippe Descartes. I am a card master, Scarlet Empress.
Scarlet Empress.
I feel bad in that I have already lost a lot of coin to your companions. I was hoping to try to regain it. I am something of a, a card master, and like a couple cards go flying out as he's doing like this, like, zoot, sorry about that. But you see, I'm trying to increase my skill at the card games, and I don't know, your friends don't seem willing to indulge me anymore.
Yes, well, I am dreadfully unfamiliar with card games myself, I hate to say. No skill whatsoever.
That is a pity, because at this point I need to regain the money I lost. I'm looking to kind of, as you say here in these lands, I guess, well, not these lands of yours, you're clearly from somewhere else, my friend, but as foreign people, I guess the term they use here is I need to go all in to get it all back. So I was looking at starting off at 8 shillings a hand.
Oh, well, that is quite rich indeed, but the issue is that I would hate to lose 8 shillings, or even worse, make you lose 8 shillings. I'm simply no confident in the game.
My previous iteration definitely was, though. He cheated.
Oh, yes, that's part of the issue. Now, perhaps if we could lower the stakes slightly, I might be willing to warm up with, say, 4 shillings, and then I might feel more comfortable for 8.
Well, that seems all right. Would you like to go to the snug?
Oh, I would. Let's bring dear Barin along with us, shall we? And I'm going to grab the back of him.
Thank you for
okay.
not leaving him alone.
You're just gonna like grab my chair, and all you hear is.
Yeah.
Which is clearly like wakes up Nugget, who now comes and follows you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, okay, Mecurion, you go to the back. I assume you're just like propping Barin up in here,
That's right.
and like Nugget like hops on the desk beside him. Okay, we'll come back to this in a second. Zilyana and Arno, you come up to these two men, these sort of larger man with the coaching horn, getting ready to do another toot, but then they look up as you approach.
Good evening.
Hi, I'm Zilyana.
Don't you start that.
Hello there. Hello there.
What do you mean?
Don't you start getting infected with that thing that he's got rolling around in his head.
My name's Gunner. My name's Holtz. You could call us Gunner and Holtz. Good one.
Gunner and Holtz.
I hate it here.
I hate it here. Arno's keeping straight face, as he always will forever.
Are the two of you the owners of the coach down in the coaching room?
That's right. Got ourselves a noble lady in there tomorrow.
I see.
Can I
Service the ratchet lines, we do.
Can I do a perception to check out how they're dressed and how they're equipped?
Yeah, absolutely. Plus 20, average.
Yeah, I would hope so, because I think it should be blatantly obvious how shitty these guys are, but you never know. Marginal failure.
A marginal failure is enough for you to get a sense that like they're wearing leather armors, their jackets or the jacket the one still has is clearly like enough to denote they're coachmen. Like they aren't not coachmen. They're prepared for it.
They just suck.
I mean, they're pretty drunk right now. Yeah.
Right. Do they have a weapon?
It looks like one of them has a sword that's put up against the wall.
Okay, good. No operating while under influence. That's not. Hang on. I got an idea. So wait, they're taking a noble lady, is what they said.
Yeah.
That gives me an idea, but later.
I see. Are there any coaches due around here for some time, or are you the only ones, and you'll be leaving soon?
Oh, we're leaving tomorrow morning, we are. Yep, yes, Holtz is right. We're leaving tomorrow morning. Oh, we're so packed with all them nobles and that bookie one there and the Bretonian fellow. Oh, it's going to be quite packed in there. But, you can always find room. You can actually ride on the outside if you need to. We charge a modest fee for that, but you can still hop on the outside of the old coach. It's better than walking, it is.
I don't know.
You got space for 3.5?
The side of a coach.
Oh, well, yeah, certainly. We charge. We can get you from here to the end of the Seven Spokes, some 50 miles away. Gets you pretty close to Altdorf. It'd be costing you 4 shillings a person.
It's not bad.
It's not. It's a good price.
How about we knock it down a little bit? Since we don't need 4, we only need 3.5.
Just 4. Who's your halfer then?
Arno will tilt to the dwarf that is being dragged off to the back room.
Oh. Well, that seems... Wait a second, there's a dog with him. That makes for a whole person.
Oh, it's a small dog.
Arno's going to tilt his head to the side.
He's also
Are
a
you
very
sure
good
about that?
dog.
Oh, he's a very good dog. Arno, do you possess haggle?
Do I haggle? I do not have it. I actually have 3 in it to give me 50.
Yeah, why don't you roll a haggle test with these people?
Can I possibly phrase it in a way that would give me an advantage?
I'm guessing like between that and Zilyana, you kind of are helping out here.
My fellowship's 27 on haggle, so unfortunately, I probably am helping the best I can just by like smiling and nodding really enthusiastically.
Okay. Well, with the positive environments, I'll let you make a haggle at plus 20.
Okay.
Arno.
Plus 20.
See what happens.
I will give you a 40, which is 3 successes.
Okay.
Nice.
They oppose you, and it doesn't go well. It doesn't go well at all for them. They fell. Well, okay. So what you're saying is 2 shillings a person. So okay, that's fine. Yeah, that sounds good. So we, if you can give us what is it, 8 shillings right now, we'll take it right now. Get you all where you need to go.
Holy shit.
Sounds good.
And
Thanks,
they like.
Zilyana. I hope you don't mind covering half that.
Not a problem at all. I could cover the whole thing. I don't really know what else to do with all of this.
You might have a use for it later.
Their eyes look at each other and then look at Zilyana. Well, we can always use more drinks.
Hey, I think that sounds good. A round of drinks for me and my friends here.
Arno's gonna pinch the.
We'll get you the old Fondle Burger specials. Just one moment.
Oh, no, not the Fondle Burger special.
Arno is going to reach his arm up to the back of Zilyana's head and thump it.
Ow! Why?
And with the thump and the why, we cut to Mecurion and Philippe and Barin in the room.
Yes. Now,
Uh-oh.
now let's say the first game for the price to be declared. Let's see. I'm.
Yes, 4 silver shillings.
Yes, exactly. How do you deal in this game?
You see, there are a few different ways. Okay, so you're trying to like bullshit this guy, aren't you?
Oh, 100%. I'm
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
player game. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Okay. So he's like, he goes through it very slowly, like explains the rules. We're not going to go into the deep dive rules of Scarlet Empress, but then he's like, you can shuffle. In fact, like, all right. So gambling plus 20.
Alrighty then.
Here we go.
Here we go.
A 25 with 4 successes. That's an impressive success.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to stop him from
targeted.
losing all his money, you know.
This is so bad. This is so bad. I've lost again. Look at his hand. It's terrible, my friend. Frig it.
Oh no, that's terrible. As I look at his hand, is there anything up his sleeve?
No,
What?
nothing.
My elf
Why would
eyes
he
can see.
cheat a bad hand into existence?
Because he's a gambler. The same reason I just did.
Well,
Yeah, but he's a bad gambler.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I want to know.
He slams his Bretonian fist on the table. That's it. He leans in. 8 shillings a hand. I can win it all back, I swear.
And what happens if you don't?
Then I will be a disgrace to my people, but that is okay. Fuck him up. Thanks, Barin.
My good friend. It seems as though you're having a run of bad luck. Have you considered
I can get it back. What?
Have you
I would
considered
never cheat. You impugn my honor, sir.
Intuition.
Okay.
Want to get a good idea on this guy.
Is it the
55
designer-
is exactly my intuition. So
Is the
marginal
designer
success?
notes for that character literally just he has to be absolute shit so everyone suspects him, but there's actually nothing wrong. He's just garbage.
I mean, who knows?
One way to find out.
Yeah. You get the impression that he is like really frustrated to have lost that round.
I tell you what. Put the cards down.
What?
I'm interested in some information. Information I'd be willing to pay you for.
What kind of information?
Do you know anything about this noble woman?
The Van Strudel, she would not play cards with me, nor would her bodyguard.
That's very unfortunate. And those lovely carriages at the back. Do you know anything about those?
The ratchet lines? That's where I'm going on tomorrow to head towards Altdorf.
Have you ridden them before?
No, I've not.
Hmm.
I need my money back, please. 8 shillings a round, and he like pours 8 shillings on the table. Please, I need to make my money back.
Some cause happiness wherever they go. Others cause happiness whenever they go. I'll pay you money if you leave and stop gambling your life savings away.
One more. I just need one more. I can do it. I can bring it all around.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness gracious. Fine, whatever. I will play a hand with him.
All right, good. Give me plus 20 gambling check.
Okay, sure.
Don't blow it. You will be down 8 shillings, which would be sad.
Marginal success.
Do I need to do a drum roll or?
I mean, yeah, drum roll. Keep on the drum rolling.
I can't keep thumping myself that hard.
Yes,
There's, like,
yes,
come
you
on.
can.
Ah, fuck it.
Oh, well, look at that. I appear to have won a round.
Congratulations.
It is, well, I would of course not deign to force you to play to regain that. I mean, that would be wrong. But if you do wish it, I mean, certainly we could do another round.
5 gold crowns.
I mean, now that we are up to 8, why stop at 8? I feel, as they say, Arnold's luck, eh? Why don't we go up to a gold?
Oh, I understand it. You're unwell. I'm going.
Thank you for picking up on it, Mecurion.
But they hold gold, please!
No, thank you. You may indulge in your lovelily won prize. I have no need for it right now. Come along, Barin. Oh, he's asleep.
And as you say, come along, Barin, I think we'll take our quick 5-minute break here because we've been fucking around with this in for a bit. We'll be back in 5.
All right, everybody. We'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Baron's awake now. What I miss, Mecurion?
Oh, yes. Welcome back to the world of the living. Barin, by God, you sleep like the dead. Do you know that?
Do you know what the dead's like?
No, they sleep rather heavily is the point. Listen, you wouldn't happen to be a dwarf, would you?
Yes.
Okay, well then, and I pull out the
Unfortunately.
missive for the adventure. I'll forgive you this time.
Thanks.
You see, there's a job opportunity that has approached for our interest. You see here,
Hey.
with this crown prince individual, very...
Take the paper.
Yes, but you see, dwarves need not apply.
What?
Yes. So, how
The
would you
dwarf
recommend...
version of LOL, what?
How would you recommend we
And,
sneak you into the job opportunity anyway?
Baron's going to take the piece of paper. He's going to put it on the table real quick. Because he can read.
Mhm.
Actually, can I read? That's actually a pretty good fucking question.
Oh my
I think.
God, that's
I
right.
think we changed things.
You can read,
can?
right? Yes.
I do
Yep.
have it? Okay, yeah.
We're fully
That will
literate.
apply to...
I do. Okay.
Yep.
And he'll put it down. He's gonna take out a small book. Take out a small little booklet. It's kind of like kind of reinforced with like little brass, little metal nails and stuff. And you're gonna see him just like a little tiny little charcoal pen thingy. He's gonna scribble in it a little. It's just that's all you see. He's gonna scribble real quick. Go, like, all right. What's the plan?
Well, the plan for now is I believe that we were according ourselves to some sort of carriage. I do so hope it's not that ratchet line. Contains worms in the word, believe it or not.
That'd
But
be
in the
unfortunate.
interim, suppose we could merely begin packing up for the night.
Zilyana and Arno return at this point.
Oh, you're both alive. How'd it go?
I got these guys some drinks. Should I roll a consume alcohol to see how sloshed I am?
Yeah, give me another one.
All right,
Absolutely.
babes. Consume alcohol. Let's
I
go.
believe in you.
Bad.
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 You're up to minus 20 now. Very good.
Zilyana comes back. She's looking a little bit red-faced, red-eared. I think we got travel for tomorrow.
Oh, do we?
You think we did? We got travel for tomorrow, the 4 of us, and the
Aye.
dog.
The little vuvuzela he's got is really cute.
The what?
The little horn.
Oh, that's excellent. And sorry, let me just get Nugget here. Come on, who got you drunk?
She points at herself.
Barrett, you'll just hear like a stone grinding noise as he looks, as he turns to Mecurion. Got my dog drunk.
You're welcome.
Thanks! I'll
Yes!
enjoy your body. I pick up Nugget. I pick up Nugget and like, all right, well, I guess we can go ahead and retire, I guess.
There's like a whine from Nugget.
Oh, it's okay, buddy.
Oh no, is he gonna have a doggy hangover?
Oh, he's used to it. You know, he's trained.
Trained. Huh.
Like,
Well,
you get to
alright.
sleep in the corner.
Speaking of trained, yes, when we get to Altdorf, there is that griffin rampaging about. Perhaps we could try and, dalliance ourselves to find and return the Emperor's griffin.
We are not.
Do we get to fight
We are not
Griffin?
dabbling in this sort of thing.
We are not.
We're not
I hope
helping getting
we're not
backwards.
dabbing in this.
I dab.
My tongue got twisted up.
Hey, Carl Franz, dab.
No,
How you doing?
I am buffooned. We are not dabbling in returning the Emperor's Griffin.
Do we get to fight it?
We're not fighting the Emperor's Griffin.
Not even a little.
We're not even getting involved in that.
Well, why not?
The griffin could bite the both of you in half.
Well, that could happen.
I could try.
Try it would.
Okay,
You're made of
Zilyana-
meat. You're
Zilyana,
very lean, you know.
Zilyana is rapidly convincing me that she cannot be trusted in calming down a rampaging griffin.
Hey, I'm fine. You've seen me worse.
I've seen you worse.
The fellow with the book gets up and heads upstairs.
Now that the nerd's gone.
Oh no, I forgot to put him in a locker.
Shit.
I look offended. Well then, I must say, it's so delightful traveling on the road with some companions. I didn't imagine that we'd find very many people that'd be a lovely company, but between your competence, Arno, and your rapacious charm, I can say that this trip in the Empire is turning out to be almost tolerable.
What about mine? What about
That's
me?
a high compliment coming from you.
I said rapacious charm.
Oh,
What did you want? What did you want me to say?
cool.
Something else.
Rapacious charm? That's cool. You're very cool. Is that...
Hey, I thought
That's the name of the skill.
All right, everyone. Gustav comes out. Everyone, just a heads up, friends. Last call for anything. Any last things? We're gonna be shutting down for the night.
Arnold's going to corral Zilyana with his truncheon towards the stairs.
Don't poke me with that thing.
As you all kind of take that as a chance to get up, you hear the footsteps of Philippe in the snug, who peers his head out. Please, someone, one more game, please.
I walk over here. I walk to the
Shut
stairs.
door.
One more game.
Put a chair under the door.
I hand Arnold another chair to put up to the door.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not actually blocking the door because the door opens inward.
Yeah.
No, make a barricade. Make them struggle. Here.
I'm not doing that. Going to bed.
All right, and with that, our adventurers go to sleep.
Also,
Nighttime.
Zilyana needs to take off her prone and whatever condition on her token.
Yeah, I don't know who put those on me. They're not showing up on my screen.
You died.
Works fine on my machine.
I'm dead.
Yeah, those should all be off, which is weird.
You right click it.
She's that drunk.
You right click them to take them off.
Yeah, she's just fucking out.
No, they're turned off on mine, so it's
yeah.
it's a
Oh,
loading
well,
thing on
continue
yours. Yeah. Nighttime falls. You all get a full night's sleep in your rooms,
Sleep.
and then rise and shine. It's 8 in the morning now. You've all come back downstairs for a morning breakfast meal, served by Gustav. This is again a 1 silver shilling per person meal. If you want the extra fancy full meal to keep you good for the rest of the day.
Yes, I'll pay out for that. And do we have a pack for another bottle of wine?
That's
I mean, you
No,
certainly
not-
could.
Not for now, for the road.
Day drinking.
For the road! Whatever. You know what? No wine. I'm vetoing the decision already.
Just get some
please.
damn water.
That's a better idea. It's a better idea.
And everyone has kind of come out and is just enjoying. You see the bookish fellow is sitting at the bar eating, picking per se actually at a meal. Philippe is eating fairly ravenously while chatting with Gustav. The barman is in the back, and the 3 women, the noblewoman Isolde, and then the other 2, her bodyguard and servant, are waiting at the table as well. It's 8 o'clock. You eat your breakfast. An hour passes.
Hour.
An hour.
Another hour passes. It is now close to 9:45 in the morning.
We've been sitting here for 2 hours.
Very close to.
This chair sucks.
And then the silence of the morning chatter is broken. This is ridiculous. Where are the coachmen?
Oh no.
Arno's gonna get up.
It doesn't bode well. Should we, you and me, Arno?
Sure, come along.
I tag along with him.
Do be careful.
Yeah, so you know where they are. You know that they were staying in the dormitories.
Where is the dorm?
I will show you because Arno, you would know. You come up, go across through, and you can see as you come into the dormitories that the two Gunner and Hults are kind of sitting on the sides of their bed, and you hear this low moaning. Oh. As you come in, you see them from across the dormitory just sitting there in their common room bed.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to think of a good response here.
Yeah.
Arno is going to immediately get a little incensed. Ah, what's the matter, coachman? Feeling the after effects?
Oh, that's a bit loud, master. Please, please, of course. Oh boy, Sigmar, I just need a bit of time. Just a bit of time.
Better time how much? 2 hours late.
Oh shit! Fuck! All right, come on, let's go.
Do you need help?
Come on, we gotta go prep the coach. Yeah. And they sort of like stumble past you. Oh, bloody hell. And then you can see them like going towards the coach.
Arno's going to be a little bit less caring about that, and he's going to draw his truncheon, but keep it behind his back as he's going down that way.
Yeah.
Wait, Arno, what you got that for?
No, we're not going that way. We're going this way.
Huh.
Sorry, I thought we were out further.
Yeah,
I
so
was keeping completely quiet.
You can see that they're like there's just this more sounds and grumbles from them as they're doing all of the work to prepare the coach for travel. You see that Gunner has now gone out and it seems to be dragging the horses by, and yeah, this is pain. Why is life pain?
Is that a hangover or is that indigestion?
I think it's both.
Oh. It's bad.
This carries on for quite some time.
Do you need some help carrying anything? Just to help move this along?
Yeah, if you could carry that box there, that'd help.
I'm gonna pick up the box and just trot after him.
That one needs to, it's really heavy. That one needs to go. It's on the top of the car. You gotta tie it down with some rope.
All right. Gonna take it inside of the cart.
Okay, good. Thank you. And this carries on. Arno, I assume you're just standing out there watching.
He's watching with a taskmasterly gaze because he is an understanding and a caring man. However, if you are showing up to work with a hangover the next day, that's your fault. And he doesn't tolerate that.
Very good. This carries on until about 10:30 when the coach is ready. All right, we'll get everyone in. Halts, go. No, Gunner, you go. And then they look at Zilyana. Hey, could you go let them all know that we're ready and they can come on in now?
Aye, happy to.
No, not so loud, love. Oh.
Sorry, happy to. Zilyana's gonna bound by, stick her head back inside. Coach is ready!
Oh, hey, it's about time. Everyone, Lady Strudeldorf says, I will go into coach first with my entourage. Come.
Barin doesn't give a shit and continues past her.
I will follow my companion. It's actually a race.
just like going really fast. Like,
okay, like do you guys did the two of you just start hustling out there?
Yeah, we're power walking.
I move faster than her inherently, so
Yes.
I'm just going to on foot, just kind of fast walk, just slightly ahead of her.
Okay.
Oh, we're running now. All right. Zilyana's gonna break into a sprint.
I'm just gonna inconvenience her a little bit by like conveniently getting in front of her and doing like a stretch. So we're like, ah. She has to get around me, and then I have to like shuffle up a little bit faster, and
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
And so there's like this just massive cluster gaggle outside. The coachman like raise up their hands and say, wait. All right. This is how it's gonna be. Gunnar sort of starts speaking as we got enough inside for 6. So 6. Yeah, 6. Yeah.
Mecurion should probably sit inside.
Why, thank you.
Taken feeties.
And I and my retinue will also go inside. And like Lady Strudeldorf goes.
Mm.
And then the coachman kind of, well, we know we offered you something, but I'm sorry, the other two were first. So, like the bookish boy and Philippe get in the coach, and then the carriageman looks over the remaining 3 and a dog, and like halts, just shakes his head. Well, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to ride on the top.
Arnold nimbly steps forward and climbs on top of the carriage and sits there.
Zilyana is also going to do the same, presumably with the sound of like creaking wood.
Yeah.
Are you guys down there sure you thought this through?
Master Dwarf, do you need a stepladder to get up?
yes, please.
Okay.
I'm short.
One of them goes and gets you a ladder. It's really uncomfortable, especially because there's this really like oddly shaped box that is taking up a large amount of the top. So like Barin, you can snuggle in between Arno and Zilyana with Nugget sort of on your lap. Nugget is not looking good though. Like
I'm just petting my puppy.
And you can see he's like shivering even from the outdoor cold.
Aww.
I put him in my beard. Like my beard is wrapped around him.
Nest.
Aww.
I'm keeping my puppy warm.
And with that, our journey begins. Yeah, that's the end.
The cart would crash.
Everyone.
Thanks for coming. We had a good run. No. God damn it. Yeah, so let us activate the scene again. Bam. And with that, the coach departs, the coach and horses. And begins down the road.
Ooh.
A dark, unloady road.
Gunnar and Hultz are moving the coach, and the horses are walking. And by that I mean the horses are walking the coach.
Like on 2 legs?
As in, you're moving maybe 2 miles an hour. As the two are like lackadaisically driving this coach, and you just hear these occasional like from the coachman.
I look at Strudeldorf. Your coach of choice, I see. Quite eclectic.
Do not talk to me. This carries on. Like the 3 of you on top, you notice just how like slowly you're moving. Are you just taking it in, just glad not to be walking on foot for 8 hours?
Arno is going to keep his eyes out for trouble, so if you need me to make like a passive check for that shit.
Okay. Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay, good. Good. I will give the perception check.
This perceptioning. Where am I in position? Like, am I like in between like everybody?
Holy shit.
Or am I on top?
You're in between them with the Doge, and so Zilyana's on like one side of the roof, and Arno's on the other.
I'm on top, right? I'm on the roof.
Yeah, you're all 3 of you are
I'm
on top of the
unfortunately
coach.
separated from the noble. Got it.
Yes, you are. Yeah, Arno, you can tell up ahead you are heading towards like set of darkening clouds laden with rainfall.
Looks like rain.
Luckily, I've got a hat.
Aye. I don't have much of a hat.
Arnold is going to lean over to Barin's head, and he's going to flip his candle holder shut.
Yeah.
Thanks, Arnold. Wait, why'd you do that for?
And
He's
almost
gonna
as if
point
on
up at them.
cue, 20 minutes after the coach gets underway, you are hit by a downpour.
Oh.
Oh.
Barin will immediately take off his coat and put it over Nugget.
Aw. I'm just like holding my shield above my
The
head.
dog is shaking like,
Oh.
I am doing
and there's like
everything
a
I can to
wind.
warm
There
that
is
puppy
a
up.
there is just a nasty wind that is buffeting you on the roof of this coach. I also want to point out, everyone, the Nugget like rustled in this jacket with Barin hugging, and then Mecurion inside the coach looking out like mess.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel really bad for them, but at least they aren't here with this noblewoman. I think about how happy I am that I got this seat.
Lean over the side and peek in the window. Are you doing okay in there?
Oh yes, it's almost as lovely as the weather out there.
You know, this
Yeah.
reminds me of the time when I was out in the wilderness. I was hunting with my old teacher, looking for a witch who had gone into hiding in the woods. It was pouring down rain, absolutely pissing down rain. Just thought it reminded me of that.
I thought you were about to
Well, what
mention something
happened
like,
next?
and with the blood diamonds, then we burn the entire forest out.
Passed away.
Passed away.
Some carts just go slow in the rain, Master White.
Well, to put it bluntly, being one who was aligned with Akshi, fire and whatnot, does not work well in the rain. But let me tell you, it is very easy to bleed out in the rain.
Whoa.
Wow. All right. So,
Has the
can
cart gotten any faster with the downpour?
no.
Probably got
Is there-
slower.
Zilyana, be a dear and wake the gods up or the drivers up if you don't mind.
Aye. Zilly's gonna scoot to the front, kind of lean down. Everything all right?
Not so loud. And you can tell that they have like an overhang off the ceiling of the coach that protects them from a good amount of the rain.
Yeah, Zilyana just like leans like fully-
Pennywise
kinda,
like leers at them.
yeah. Just like the wet hair just Is everything all right? Seems like we're slowing down.
Not so loud, please. It's just
Sorry, is everything all right? It seems like we're slowing down.
We're just not feeling as good as we should. That's all. That's all.
Well, you should still go faster, because then we'll get there and you won't have to be on the road with a headache any longer.
Well, yeah.
Seems like common sense to me.
Why don't you come drive?
Me?
What's your drive skill?
Let's see. I have horse skill, but I don't think I have drive. Oh, I do have drive. I'm
You-
43 in drive. I'm not bad.
Excellent.
I can help.
Come on in. Come
You
on
want
in.
to switch places?
No. He steps back into like this small compartment between the coach passenger area, clearly where they're meant to like store the coachman supplies, and like just steps back, leaving room for you to come down in, which you can easily do. And as you do so, Gunnar like chuckles, beat you to it, Hultz, and then just starts sleeping.
Oh,
And Hultz is
Alright.
like, all right, well, good luck. And he kind of like leans up against the wood of the coach.
all right. I think I've done this before.
Give me an average drive test.
Average. Okay, average.
Yes.
That's
Plus 20.
Let's go. Okay, 27, 3 degrees of success.
Yeah, you're actually doing really good, and you're able to keep it on, and you're starting to make like reasonable pace now. Like the horses get sort of motivated, like the travel continues on, everything is going much better, and the coachmen are now getting to sleep. You are also in a protected area, which is nice, which thus only leaves us with Arno and Barin. Arno, I need you to give me.
I succeed.
Yes, good.
Yeah, what
well, so you're out for a while. This downpour carries on for several hours, during which I require you to give me an endurance test at -10.
Endurance? You mean toughness?
Endurance. It should be a skill you have.
Good. So
Yeah.
-10?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Barin, because you offered up your jacket,
-2.
I require you to give me a -20 endurance test.
As for the sacrifice of my puppy, it is okay.
That's right.
Oh no.
I will die for you.
So,
I got a 56 out of 28. That's a -3.
I got a 55 for 30, so minus.
so
two.
the cold and sort of biting of the weather and the exposure gets to you. So you'll suffer the effects of cold, which is essentially just a -10 to your ballistic skill, agility, and dex until you have the chance to warm up. Luckily, the rain starts to abate a bit at this point. And you manage to escape the worst of the effects as the rain continues on. At this point, after a couple of hours, you've now reached the junction of the Middenheim Altdorf Road, and then you see a milepost and an upcoming coaching inn called the Five Brothers Lodge, which you are not stopping at. You are in fact moving well beyond, but you see a sign that says Altdorf, 120 miles. At this point, Zilyana, Gunnar wakes up after about 4 hours of rest and says, "Okay, I'll take over back to the roof. Thank you, ma'am."
Oh, are you sure?
Well, are you having fun?
Aye, your horses are really well behaved.
Give me another +20 drive test.
As she just swerves off the road, yeah. 2 degrees of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Then he immediately slumps back asleep.
Yay! Wait, do your horses have? Oh, he's asleep.
You look to the other one who is still just sleeping on the wood of the coach.
Well, best to let him rest. I must have had a long day.
You are the sweetest thing. I am not used to this in a party. Bless you in every way. All right, so yes, this continues on, and at this point you are carrying on. I also require another test for our good friends here. I require a challenging, so +0 endurance test for both Barin and Arno.
I will die for this dog.
No.
This is just a flat endurance test.
I got 100, so I die.
No.
Very good, Arno.
I will take all for this dog. This dog will not fall.
All right. That was another endurance, right? -10
Yep.
still.
No, 0.
My body will wither and be eaten by the worms before this dog goes down.
No.
I'm sorry, I was yelling over your roll. One more time.
I got a -4 successes. Press a
Rolled an
failure.
82.
Absolutely. Okay, this is okay. You both feel the onset of some coughing. The cold and the rainy, unprotected rainy weather has started to get to you. And Zilyana, well, no. I'm actually I'm pulling up the thing.
It's going to give us a disease.
Wounds? I mean, no wounds, but both of you have contracted the common cold.
Oh no!
Well, we're fucking dead, boys. It's the plague 2.0. Goodbye, world.
Ah, yes, the plague that is born from the rain.
Barin has died of dysentery. Dun, 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 dun.
No.
Or at least you're feeling the onset of it. I mean, it's clearly like incubating in you.
Can't believe our first session has 2 character deaths.
Yeah, I know. Like, wow.
I
just
spend
fucking...
a fate point to resist disease.
But you continue on with the coach moving well under the care of Zilyana, who I just imagine has the biggest smile on her face as she's driving this, and these 2 other people are just like dying beside, like, oh, sleep.
Mecurion.
Yes.
You comfy and warm in there?
I am. How are you?
GM, I would like to make a dexterity check to yoink him from there and take my place up on the roof.
What? Okay.
Do you have the intangible trait?
No, I'm just scary.
just a hand, just a bloody hand. All right, so you are making your way. Things carry on for quite some time. Oh gosh, and you've rounded the corner. Yeah, absolutely.
I kind of, as we're kind of rolling down on the road, I kind of pop my head down. I go, Mecurion.
You're not that dying. Good God.
Did you take the puppy?
I look at the noble. I look at how wet this dog is. I would love to. Oh, such a sweet little thing, Nugget. Oh.
Oh, and like she does the thing where she puts her hand over her mouth in shock as this wet dog comes in, and the first thing Nugget does is shake itself.
Yes.
I
look her directly in the eyes. I don't have a smile. I don't have a frown. I look her directly in the eyes as this happens.
Well, yeah, because you're also getting spattered with this.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I don't give it. I don't care. That's not the point.
Nugget is a good boy. Nugget deserves all the. Also, Nugget now, like after shaking itself, just kind of like shivers a bit, looks up at you, Mecurion, like has this like moment, and then his head turns away, and he vomits all over one of the shoes of Lady Isolde von Sprudeldorf. This horrific red-colored, wine-stained detritus comes out of its mouth.
Oh, poor Nugget.
Does he wake up at this point? Has he removed the foulness?
And like almost as if on cue. Woof 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 woof.
Oh, I rolled to pet the dog.
And like as if on cue, when you next pet Nugget, he shakes his big basset hound ears, causing even more dog water to fill the interior of this place.
I whisper in his ear, Nugget, you and I shall rule this empire one day.
And are you gonna steal Baron's dog?
I will kill the dwarf and take his dog.
Will kill till I do it all for you, Nugget. I am my dark master.
I also just like love the idea that like as you're like meeting this woman's eyes and like talking to the dog, there's clearly just like rivulets of water from the dog going down your face that in any other circumstance would have you mortified, but not this time.
Absolutely. This is what we in Othwan call games of the court. And I always win.
Excellent. This like and the sort of scholarly fellow has like adjusted their book slightly and tried to wash like the dog water off of it and gives a bit of a and looks down, and you can see he's reading a book that is clearly entitled The Curative Property of Leeches.
I don't know a lot about medicine.
I don't think
we don't do that shit in Safri, so not my problem.
You're just having a moment of, haha, my people are so superior.
Yeah, like, why? I'm like thinking, like, why don't they just have a life mace? Oh, because humans are bad at magic. I forgot. Oh well. I don't say that. I'm just thinking.
You do your superior laugh for me. You go, oh. Sorry, I needed that.
No, it's okay. And
how vile.
How utterly vile. All right. At this point, you carry on, continuing on your journey. With Arno and Barin on the roof of the coach, Mecurion inside along with the others. Gunnar has gone into the back. Holtz is sleeping up against the side of the interior. Zilyana smiling and just having this coach go along its way. You've entered into a dense forested section, not like an actual like large forest, but just like a copse of trees that has some size to it, and there's a path that winds through it. You round the bend, Zilyana, and you come upon a grisly sight. What you see is squatting in the road is a human figure. His back is to the coach, but bent over the body of another human. And as you like have turned to this bend, Zilyana, you see this figure, and it turns to you. It turns, and as it turns, you can see it has something in its mouth. And you are attempting to get a sense of this just in time to see that in its mouth, it has the ripped off arm of a man. And it looks up, its eyes weeping this green liquid out of terrible sores around its eyes, and its eyes are just like blackened entirely. This is a bit of a tense situation. Let's do some initiative.
Run it over.
Oh shit.
Yeah, how are we doing? Are we sure on this one, Thurston? At the time.
I mean, we'll see what happens. If you should all have your tokens available here. You should see them on the map. If you can right click your token and toggle on your combat state.
Combat.
All right.
This dude named Rolf.
His name is Rolf.
Whoop his ass.
His name is Gross.
All right, so Mecurion, you feel that the coach is somewhat slowed down.
Zilyana, what's all this then?
Mecurion, stay in the coach.
Duly noted. I will look over at the other two. Bodyguards, you may want to consider bodyguarding sometime soon. My companions is trouble.
Like the woman nods to you and seems to like ready up a set of knuckle dusters.
Yeah, I'm going to just draw out. Probably not a lot of room to do this, but I'll draw out my rapier and just kind of be leaning out the window.
Okay, absolutely. You can like sort of peer through the side of the coach and get like you don't get a good look at this figure at all from where you are, but like you can see that like it's clearly something going on up ahead.
I'll call out. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen, please stay strong. But it seems as though we've met trouble on the road. Act like an imperial citizen, and I assure you, you'll see the day through. I'd like to make a leadership test to kind of give us all the ability to endure whatever terrible woe awaits us outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, with a 40 plus 50 or versus 52, that is a marginal success, and it is 1 degree of success. So, hoping to give, at the very least, myself, Zilyana, this beefy guard, and the party, and basically the beefiest guard here, some endurance against fear.
Yeah, so any of your subordinates essentially get a +10 to their psychology tests until the end of the next round.
Fantastic. And I will get a point of advantage, right?
Or
no?
I believe
no, because it's not opposed. It's not opposed.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. So nope.
That's my turn.
Yeah, so you will do that. You will give a rousing speech. Zilyana, you've seen this thing that or this like strange human figure who is now like turning towards you. You can give me at the start of your turn a cool test.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Plus
Wow, that's cool.
Wow.
Cool.
I love
Cool.
All right, so just challenging.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm pretty cool. I got a
Oh, wow,
65 and cool. I got an 18.
Why did you roll, Barin? I didn't tell you to roll.
Sorry. My bad. I misheard.
We'll keep that cool roll for when you eventually get out.
I apologize.
You're good.
I
You're
heard,
good.
for some reason, I heard everyone roll one. My bad.
Oh no,
I'm gonna
you're
go ahead
good. You're
and
good.
re-roll mine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fortune, correct?
Yes, one of your fortune points.
Fortune. Okay, so let's try this again.
Give mine is plus 10.
Yes, indeed. Yay! Better.
Very good. Okay, yeah. So you have one success level. So you yeah. So you're like afraid of this, but like you're starting to conquer your fear. You're going to suffer a fear penalty against it, which is just going to reduce your success levels by 1. But like you're getting close to overcoming your fear. Fear in this case is an extended test, which means you do it multiple times, and once you hit a specific threshold, you then just like beat it and hooray.
Okay.
So you see this this fellow. Are you like doing anything with the coach? Are you trying to stop it? Are you wanting to like yeah, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bring the coach to a stop. I imagine that we'd be able to get a bit closer, slowing down our momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can spend your action to basically bring it to a halt right where you are on the map, essentially.
Yeah, I'll pull it to a halt and kind of jump off, have my sword at the ready.
Absolutely. So yeah, place yourself somewhere like adjacent.
Yeah. There we go.
Cool. All right. With that, this feller, he's going and he rushes forward. Like some sort of bestial madness has overtaken him as he is staring around and looking, and just he rushes forward roughly 16 yards forward, holding a dagger in one hand. But as he does so, there is a whine from behind you, Zilyana, and one of the horses breaks off from the coach, freaked out, and rushes into the woods.
Oh, no.
and you just hear this like strange sound as this man rushes towards you. But that's it. Barin, it is your go.
Coward horse.
Great.
Why
I'm
is it
going to
not
use
letting
my
me-
expert-like skills of having my sling out winding a rock that I have inside of my hand, and I'm going to swash it over at his head as...
Okay, so you're looking at this thing. Okay, so first of all, you
That's
immediately overcome your fear. Sorry, for some reason it just aired out. I just refreshed it. Did it do something weird with the combat? It did. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, for some reason yeah, you have it as my turn. There you go.
No, it's because it was just erroring out. That's why I had to reload in. Okay. So as you start preparing your sling, the figure rushing maniacally towards you looks familiar, Barin. And it suddenly comes to you. Beneath the rotting flesh and dripping ichor, you recognize the face of Rolf Hertzis, an old friend and a thief of yours. You had many escapades together in your youth, but he is now horribly changed. It was about a year ago, while visiting the mine, that Rolf developed a strange rash. He changed, becoming irritable and even violent at times. To hide his skin complaint, he made himself a hood out of an old sack, but this made it hard for him to see. And he was unable to escape the local watch when one of his less legal escapades went wrong. The last you knew, he escaped from a cell and vanished without a trace. Until now.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to throw a rock at him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Apparently, we took all my ammo away.
Oh, no.
Oh, gosh.
Hold up.
Well, you did throw a shit ton of rocks last time, if I recall correctly.
Didn't I? Hold up. Let me just add like a shit ton of ammo real quick.
Yeah,
like
very
20.
good.
There we go. Okay.
There we go.
I'm going to throw a rock at you.
Yeah.
I have
Target him
penalties
and-
against me, right? I have a -10. Is that right?
-10, yeah.
Okay.
Also, be sure to
sorry.
And also just be sure to have him targeted when you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, cool.
I got a 5.
Whoa!
I smack him. I get one. I get an advantage at it, and I smack him.
Yeah, this rock goes like careening off of the ceiling of the coach. It smashes into Rolf's right arm. There is a distinct crunching sound as it impacts. Again, you have no fear. You immediately overcome it. And are you fucking kidding me?
Oh,
You're
you rock stealing fuck! Get out of here!
But this rock goes flying and like smashes into his arm, causing it to whip around, and there's a distinct cracking sound as it does so. But he's still up and running.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Arno, you are up.
I'm going to make a cool check because I need to, I'm assuming.
Yep. Because you can see this awful thing.
Challenging?
Yeah.
One.
One.
Wow, you got a 1.
Damn.
Arno shakes himself off and looks off at this thing charging at him, and he will grin, and he will say, finally, something to keep warm with. He will draw his truncheon and hop off the top of this thing.
Witch Hunter encounters mutant.
Yep.
Yeah, you hop off. In fact, like if you want, you can even move up further if you'd like, or you can stay there.
I will move up because I go last anyway, and if he charges me, that's fucking fine. Whatever.
Absolutely. Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, correct?
Everyone is 2, so yeah.
So that was 6 movement 6.
Yeah. Yeah, there's about fine. Like again, you could have been moving at an angle, so you're all good. You hop off and get in front of Zilyana. Cool. Perfect. All right, Mecurion, you've heard like something being hurled. You've felt figures jump off of the cart. What are you doing? Everyone inside
the
is
bodyguard
looking.
professional of the lady. Oh well, another day at work, right? And I'm going to kick open the door, and I'm going to make my way out.
Okay.
I'm going to make my cool check as I see this weird creature. I'm not giving myself +10 at this point. Oh, well. I'll re-roll that, I think.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's in my best interest.
A 95 versus a
95.
55.
Yeah.
Remember to always say your roll, so audio.
Of course, of course.
Oh, yes.
That's a 6. That's much better. That's 5 degrees of success.
Yeah, so you like for a moment are shocked by this, but then steel yourself and rush further in, taking no fear.
Sensing that, seeing the scene, seeing this dead guy over here, seeing the flesh, the blood, everything, I assume diplomacy has failed. I will charge him. And I do have just enough movement to charge him.
Oh, okay. What's your charge range?
I will be, my run is 20 yards.
Oh yeah, okay. Absolutely.
Remember,
Yeah.
he's an elf.
Yeah.
No, I was just making sure. I wanted to check.
My first instinct is to play defensive and hang out with Zilyana, but I realize Zilyana is Zilyana, so she's going to charge forward. So I want to be here to support her when that happens.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So I will target this pernicious individual. And,
Okay.
let's roll. Does he look like he has a lot of armor on?
Not really. It looks like he has just a dagger in his hand.
Let's roll. Ooh, not the best. 2 degrees of failure.
Okay. He attempts to dodge out of the way of your attack. Immediately, yeah, just dodging out of the way, like kind of like leering under you, and gains a point of advantage from that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I would have also had a point of advantage, but probably doesn't matter if you got. I only would have -1 success level.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he will still win. So yeah, you come and attempt to slash, but he ducks underneath and like then looms up, staring at you. All right, so that is you, Mecurion. Zilyana, do you want to give me that cool test to see if you can?
Yes. Let's
You
give
can,
it a
if you
shot.
can get that fear off of you.
Ooh, no, not particularly.
Yeah, you're still like pretty worried about this thing. So you're gonna keep that that -1 to your success level. Oh, actually,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
she passed
-1.
last one,
Yeah.
didn't she?
She passed, but she only passed by 1, and
I
it has a
passed,
fear of
yeah.
2. So
Oh, I understand.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna. Shit, Mecurion, be careful, please.
I am the very spirit of caution.
And I'm charging in.
Okay. So you'll get the advantage,
Yes,
and then the
indeedy.
charge bonus, but then
And
yeah,
outnumbering.
it has its point of and outnumbering actually. That's
It
right,
is
yeah.
outnumbered. And that's a plus 20.
Yeah. So 2 to 1 is plus 20. So yeah, and then your advantage as well. So don't forget that.
Yes. All right, let's go.
Ooh.
Oh, not bad.
Okay.
Would that be 2 degrees of success with the -10?
Yeah. Because you basically your success
Yeah.
levels go down by 1, so you'll have 2 success levels.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
attempts to dodge. Doesn't gain any bonuses to this except for its advantage that it currently possesses. Oh no! It fails, and you come in with your sword, Zilyana, and you slash deeply into his right leg, tearing the right leg off and causing this thing to fall down. And as it falls down, there's just this like whimpering sound from it as it lands.
It's so gross.
No, Zilyana, you're quite good at making gross things grosser. It's a talent. You've been training for it.
All right, now I'll get another point of advantage. Oh, it's dead.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, it's dead. Yeah, you
Oh.
took off its leg. It's quite dead.
That was
Our
fast.
first
I'm gonna-
kill! Blood! Yay!
Blood! I'm just gonna like turn over my sword, stab it in the chest a couple of times, just double tap it to make sure.
Mhm.
All right. Do you know
Honor.
how that was, Mecurion? You're good with the brainy things.
Ah, yes, I'm quite intelligent, but this is not my field of expertise.
Yes,
Honor.
I'm quite
Check
intelligent.
the other corpse.
Check the
Very
other, the one.
I
from-
understand. I'm going to go check the other corpse.
yes.
I'm going to leave this for Arno because Arno knows more about mutants. We don't have a lot of mutants in Oath One. It's not really my expertise.
Like I assume I know that.
Barin, are you hopping off as well?
Nope.
Okay,
I'm
Oh, wait,
sticking on
shit,
the
the
cart
horse.
with my dog.
cool.
Go get the horse, Zilyana.
I'm gonna go get the horse. I'm gonna
Good
start
idea.
just sprinting off toward the woods.
Okay, so you're gonna like try to find the horse.
Indeed.
Okay. You start hearing like snapping like branches and fast movement just in the trees above you, Zilyana.
Oh yeah, above me?
Yeah, like to north of you, I should say.
Oh no, I was about to say
Yeah,
like,
sorry. Blah.
horses in the
Above your
trees.
token, I should say. Blah. Yes, horse.
Boy, hey, you're from Averlin. You used to Pegasi. That's probably
True.
common.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
All right. Yeah, I'm just going to run into the woods and just, here, horsey, it's all right. It's gone now.
Do you have any skills that would be appropriate for
I've got
trying to
charm
find
animal.
it? Yeah, you know what? Give me a charm animal.
Can
Plus-
I assist
plus-
her?
Plus 20.
Plus 20.
Can I
You would
assist
have
her
had
by
to have
yelling?
been. Oh God, are you yelling?
Yeah, I'm yelling. Horses.
Okay, I'll count that as an extra success level if she succeeds.
Haunts.
All right. Haunts.
Hamster.
Ooh.
Well, that will do it.
Marginal.
That
Oh, wait,
will
no.
do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it with the.
Just
Okay,
barely.
so Zilyana, I'm going to move you to where you find the horse. Okay, you find the horse out here in this clearing. What you also find is wreckage all strewn about this clearing just north of where the body was. It looks as though you see the remains of another coach that is crashed and broken apart. It must have gone off the road you were on and come into this small clearing, maybe 20 or 30 yards north of the trees, and crashed into it and spread all about. There are several bodies around here. It looks as though like something terrible had happened here.
Oh.
There's just a lot of like overturned. There are bodies littering the ground. The two horses are like definitely like trying to struggle free of their harnesses, and they're sort of like locked up, and your horse, the one that has come from your cart, has now like come up against them and is sort of nudging them.
Oh dear. All right, I'm going to walk up and kind of shush both the horses just so I don't get kicked once I release them. Just, all right, just a moment, and kind of fiddle with the trappings and all of that, trying to free them as best I can.
And as you move up, you see something that is like up against the tree, clearly having been thrown out from this coach, is a body. It has two crossbow bolts stuck in its back, and it wears clothes that identify them as like a town dweller or artisan of some ilk. But the way, like, it looks like they had these shots in their back, and they're positioned at their side, like their face is staring kind of 90 degrees from the ground. And you see it, and you actually have an audible gasp in reaction to this, because you see Arno lying dead on the ground in front of you. His wide-brimmed hat covering his now dead face, staring off in towards the nearby denseness of trees around this destroyed coach. And then you start hearing rustling in the woods and the loading of a crossbow. And that's where we're going to call it for today.
Oh, spooky!
And with that, thank you everybody for coming to the first episode of WarHams Fantasy. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you so much for telling people about us. We hope now it's just gonna be WarHams, for a lot of Saturdays, folks. I hope you guys stay tuned for more. And with that, I want to thank everybody for coming over to play this session. Everyone did a fantastic job. Earndil playing Arnold Fleischman.
Yes, pleasure to be here as usual. You can find me at Earndilio at twitter.com if you choose to use Blue Hell site. Up to you.
I, ZoranTheBear, have been playing Barin Stackwall, the rat catcher, along with Speaker D playing Mecurion.
Yes, it's been delightful. Arno sure is sus, right, guys? You can find me on Twitter at Super Snake Kick, and you can also find me on YouTube occasionally at Speaker D.
Additionally, we also have our new addition to WarHams crew and cast, Miss Odoroshirider. You have been playing Zilyana. If you want to say her name and who you've been going with, tell people about you.
Yes, thank you very much for having me. This was a grand time. You can find me on Twitter at Odoroshirider. I apologize in advance for my Twitter. It's just a bunch of fandom nonsense. I hope you like Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah, thank you very much for having me. Zilly has been a pleasure to play for you all.
Thank you, Mr. Thurston Hillman at On Call GM, so much for running this campaign for us. So far, we'll never forget out taverns.
Don't worry, you're out of the tavern. Now there's just like weird body doubles and shit.
Now there's just a bunch of weird shit. But thank you so much, man, for kicking an ass and being with us. And thank you all so much for being here. Definitely, if you liked what you saw, if you're brand new to us and you have no idea who we're about, I'm Zoran. I basically just run Warhammer with all these fantastic folks. They all do amazing job. They bust their asses off and everything. They've, one of the best groups I've ever played with in any kind of tabletop RPG game. So I'm very blessed to have them around. And if you like what you saw, you can always visit the show at warhams.tv. You'll find out more about us, who we are, what's going on, various episodes, podcasts, and also if you enjoy what we do and you really want to support us, we also have a Patreon. You can find it on the website or at patreon.com/warhams, to where you can help support us. You can get more and more episodes. You can pay for more art, get more awesome things going, and along with the YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel, which is the ZoranTheBear YouTube channel, you'll find WarHams animated by Skellybean. You'll find more stuff that we're doing. You see all of our character creations. So if you want to know what our stats are, what we did for our characters, all that stuff, we have all the videos out for that of our character creations. We have a whole bunch of stuff there. So with that, boys, let's go ahead and read let's go and read the credits. I'm going to try that over. And
yeah, it's time.
Credits time.
Credit.
Thank you all so much for supporting us here.
Thank you. Points. Come watch 40K next week.
It should start eventually.
If you haven't seen it, it's going to be good.
Well, thank you so much, Goldrack, for your things. This is going really fast.
Oh my god,
This is going so fast.
I can't even acknowledge Scythenosis, it's so fast.
Look at Two Tell Stories. That person's neat.
There's a lot of stuff here.
Oh my gosh. So
hang on. Is my guy here?
Hell,
Is here?
Tech Priest is here just like Pie Brain, who is not in this game.
Freeze fall.
I got those Vars sticking up in the middle.
I was really just hoping we have some really interesting guys.
Kingy.
Out of curiosity, is this there? It is. Yeah, this is a massive.
It's Lupin.
I feel like it's missing because there's a lot more.
I found DVTD. Thanks for watching us.
It seems way less than it should have been.
I know.
Yeah.
Much love to everybody whose name is not pictured.
Yeah, for some reason it's not picking everyone. Thanks, Stream Elements, for dropping the ball today. Yeah. But thank you all so much. We hope you guys had an awesome time. We will see you all for WarHams for normal WarHams next week.
It's going to be good. If you're not in, come watch it because it's going to be a good entryway episode. It'll be good. If you're new.
I guess you could watch WarHams 40K.
I guess.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there.
You're right. You are.
But you know who else is going to be there?
Who?
I'm
True.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, let's start waving away because apparently the credits broke. Thanks, first episode bug. Love you all so much. Y'all been kicking
It
ass.
wouldn't
Goodbye.
be Warhams without it.
Absolutely. Goddamn technical issues. Love you all. Take it easy.
Love you.